What's good, people? What's good, people? It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. NBA and Chan is in the building. Mister, get your likes up. DL Coleman, what's good, bro? Eric, what up? Hit that like button when you walk in. That's right. Mister, hit your like button. NBA and Chan. My boy right there. Artie, what's good? True and Real, what's good? Let's hit the likes up. I want to try to go 20 for 20, 30 for 30. Man, this is getting crazy, man. Yo, we gotta talk about this, man. This is getting crazy. I wonder what the hell happened. Something happened. I won't wait till more people get in, but something happened because this is some old shit. Like, why are they still bringing up LeBron and this blaming for Westbrook? Something happened that we don't know about. No, Doc Rivers bet not. Banks, what up, Banks? Wow, sorry to hear that, Lewis, man. Sorry to hear that. But one thing, stay strong, bro. Stay strong. Stay strong. There's plenty out here. I know it. I know it hurts, but there's plenty out here. Plenty out here. Raymond, what's good, Raymond? Yeah, the Warriors got a chance to win it. They definitely got a chance to win it. Ain't no doubt about that. It's wide open. What's up? What's good? Damn, bro. Bro, if you need the you want to kick it, I'm gonna give you we could uh we talk, man. 'Cause I could imagine it's tough, man. I used to do some counseling on that too. So I'm gonna give you my you could DM me on IG. That's tough, man. I feel you on that, man. But just take it easy. You know what I mean? Just take it one day at a time, man. Just take it one day at a time, man. Because it's not easy, man. So if you need somebody to talk to, man, I'm here for you, man. Yeah, I done a little counseling on that. Yeah, all I'm saying for now till we talk, man, keep your head up. Don't do nothing crazy. This by day, just keep your head up, man. Yeah, Jordan Smith, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't know what's going. Something else happened though. Something else happened because I don't think. Mind, we dealing with professional people. That shit happened in February when all that shit with the deadline and stuff. Something happened, man. Al Pitts was good, bro. Perspective gaming was good. I love the support everybody giving, man. That's true brotherhood, man. That's what life is about right there, man. I really appreciate all you guys, man, who chimed in, man. That's brotherhood right here. That's called support, man. That's what we need, man. That is support, man. That's true brotherhood. For somebody to come up here and share that, and everyone, you know what I mean? Nobody laughing or being on no joke time. That's true brotherhood, man. That's true brotherhood right there, man. I really appreciate you guys. You guys, man, I'm telling you, man, that goes to show what type of character you guys have, man. For real. That's big. That goes to show what type of character you guys have, man. You know, life is more about being a real man, real world person, man. 'Cause we at the end of the day, we deal with real life situations, man. Terry, what's good, Terry? Who else in the building? Cornelius Davis in the building. Tough buckets in the building. Um, wow, you bugged the table, but yeah, marriages you got to do stuff like that. Who? What Grant you talking about? What Grant you talk about tough buckets? Yeah, Smooth Texas, but you know what though? It I hear what you're saying, Smooth Texas, but you have to think like this. That's that man's wife. Like he said, thank God you have no kids, but it's not as easy. You technically you right, but the key is right now just take it one day at a time. Don't do nothing stupid to get yourself in jail and things like that. Take it one day at a time. Like I said, it's pretty women out there. That's why I always tell guys it's important. Keep yourself up, man. To keep yourself to your best ability. If it's keeping your hair cut, keeping your clothes clean, smell good, you could get, you could get fragrance for $10. Deodorant. Oh, Grant, I ain't see Grant, man. I hope he's all right. Yeah, I ain't see Grant. Grant said he wasn't. He said it. He said he's pissed off with the Lakers. He wasn't coming back. You know what, Texas? You got some good points, but I'm gonna let you out in a minute. Oh, he's on Goat Mike yesterday. Oh, that's cool. I ain't see Grant in a minute. Oh no, I'm definitely dropping the link. I need the likes up. Let's get I'm definitely dropping the link. I'll drop the link now. Try to get the likes up, man. But I love to support you guys doing, man, because it's tough. But I already know Texas output on how he feel about things, and knowledge is in the building. Yeah, hey Jordan Smith, I think Monk. That's why I ain't. You notice I ain't even put Monk in it. I think he's walking. I think he's walking. I coming back because somebody gonna offer him the level. He's only 24 years old. Somebody gonna offer him full mid level, and they'll give him 3 years, 3 years, million. Steve Kerr, why you said Steve Kerr getting out of there? But the thing, like you said, you didn't have no kids. That's the best thing. You don't have no kids. Lewis, how old are you, Lewis? How old are you? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Lewis? Jordan Smith, yo, what is going on with the Lakers, man? Yeah, I thought LeBron, something is going on behind the scenes. I got to find out. Wow, 38 and she's 28. See, that's the thing right there. See, she's 28. Y'all been married. How long y'all been married, Lewis? I dropped the link. I dropped the link. I don't know if you guys think it. 5 years. So that means she's 23. She ain't get the joy of life yet. Hey, Jordan Smith, I agree with you. I agree with you, Jordan Smith. Is it something ain't right? Because like this thing happened in February. Why is it coming up now? Something is not right, man. That's why I said I had to talk about this. Yeah, she's 23, and you're not really living life. So what probably happened? It got bored, and then 5 years go by, and people want to do them. Said Kareem, you cannot like LeBron this much. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you missed the streams? James said he missed the streams. I dropped the link. Anybody want to come kick it? Lewis, if you want to come through and talk, we hear you. You could come on, Lewis. I'm drop the link again. I don't know if you guys seen it. Wow. He said, yeah, that's what she said. I locked up too young. The dude she hooked up with the same age. He engineer. Wow. See, that is why I always tell guys, I'm gonna get back to basketball. I know you guys, but this is important also. I'm definitely gonna get back to basketball. But these guys, like around my age, a lot of guys be liking these young girls. I be telling them, man, okay, you can like them. If you're just gonna beat, it's cool. But you try to get in a relationship with them, and I told my man, nah, I still look young. I don't care how long young you look. You still got an older vibe. You still way more mature. You ain't acting. If you could look how you want to look. If you in your 40s and the chick is in her 20s, she likes that young boy vibe. Like, you know what I mean? And I told my homeboy that this girl got him going crazy, man. He be standing in front of Bill. He got him going crazy. She running circles around him. It's definitely get to disrespectful, Jordan. Ain't no question about it. I wonder what the hell is going on with this LeBron James thing. This the real Texas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the Lakers. Because I just heard this when you just brought it up, so I don't know what's happening. It just seems like they're back in the disarray.
It's been all over saying that the Lakers blaming LeBron for Westbrook. I'm like, that came so left field. Why is they blaming LeBron for Westbrook? Why they keep bringing it up? Why is they bring? I think something else happened, man. Something happened behind the scenes we don't know nothing about.
Yeah, I don't.
This
Yeah, that's
gotta
what it
be
sounds like.
because this thing like this. This not the hood. These professional people. For that thing to come back up in this February, something else happened that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And I think it's getting deeper and deeper. Now I'm starting to think maybe they might try to move him. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
That's what it's looking. Because if that's the case, this is going to be two conflicting viewpoints. They're pissed off, obviously, and that's going to make LeBron pissed off. Because the way it's looking, I mean, LeBron has had some issues, but I mean, with how he's managed everything. But this is yet another example of breach of trust. I mean, from LeBron's standpoint, and obviously the Lakers are rightfully to a degree mad. So I think LeBron should just force his way out of LA, and then it's gonna be the best thing for both parties. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's what I think. It looked like it's going to happen. Like I said, I don't trust all the we see, but I'm like that shit came left field. Like where the hell that come from? Like they already talked about that. Jay Lou, I see you tried to come in again. I see you
Oh
tried to
yeah,
come in.
I
It's
agree
not
with
letting me
Shooter.
click you in. Lewis is not letting me click you in for some reason. I think it's something on the end.
Yeah, man. I don't. Yeah, that's Ryan. That's yeah.
Texas said he don't. Texas don't believe in relationships.
I don't. Not in America, for foreign chicks, because it's just a culture, man. Because you got social media telling women they have no responsibility, and this is not a dig on women. It's just reality. Then you got simps. Simps are a big part of it. Simps are a big problem when it comes to these dynamics, and and then women are all already in their own mind. So those three things, they're going to feel emboldened to act however they want to act. And I could have told this guy, I mean, I'm younger than his wife, but bro, she was 23. She's even at 28. Like, she's still young. Like, just listen, older women and even men, whatever, they're gonna cheat. But a young chick is definitely gonna cheat. Like, you're still like, this is how it works. I mean, she's gonna find a guy around her age that she can vibe with, and that's what's gonna happen. I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. When somebody the same age, you vibe. The vibe is different. SP, who are you? Because I'm not really don't have no time for trolls today. I don't think this ticket right here.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, what up, bro?
Yeah, I had to come show you love, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Because there'd be a lot of trolls coming in my channel. I don't know what the hell.
That's how they do, man. They do that. They be trying to be divisive and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, I don't know why they doing that shit.
That's just that's the immaturity of these cats, man. That's when your channel keep growing like it's growing, you're gonna see even more, bro.
Yo, let me ask you this, because I heard you spoke on this earlier today. Now it's going crazy because you the first who broke this. What you think going on with this LeBron James and why the Lakers?
I told these cats 1,000 times since the beginning of the season, man. Clutch Sports took over the whole team. That's the problem, man. The problem. Listen, some of the things they wanted to do was right, but the things they wanted to do that was wrong, they didn't want to take responsibility for. They tried to put it on Rob Pelinka and everybody else. No, that was y'all. Rob Pelinka had the deal done to bring DeRozan over there. Then they tried to lie on Rob and say, oh, well, DeRozan wanted another year. Well, DeRozan debunked that. He said he was willing to take less money in the lesser year just to go over there and play. So he debunked that lie. I mean, they had to do something to save face because the Russ deal was so bad. That's why I was telling Elder, man. I'm like, Elder, they went to Russ. Why do you think Russ so mad? They went to Russ during the season and asked him to come off the bench. He said, over my dead body. Y'all finna put this all on me. And the coach knew that he couldn't go through with it because if he did, he was going to lose Russ completely. And at that time, remember, the Lakers had too many injuries with LeBron and AD being out for him to also lose Russ. So he couldn't lose Russ mentally at that time because if you do that to Russ, he mentally, you already saw what he did when he benched him late in the games. Russ, what did he do that one game? He said, oh, no, my back hurt. I ain't playing.
Yeah. You're
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, you can ask. I know a lot of cats, man. You can ask any, bro. It was dudes on the team. It was dudes in the organization. It was dudes on the team stabbing him in the back, like trying to set him up against the coaches and stuff. That's true. That report that they put out, Ramona Shelburne, that was true, bro. That's why Russ ain't trust nobody. That's why he get the mentality he had. Bro, they telling him, LeBron and AD telling him every game to play your game, but then they complaining to the coach about how he playing behind his back. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell him to play his game and then don't let him play his game. And then everybody said Russ is crazy when he went to the post game. I mean, when he went to the finale, to the final press conference, to the exit interview, and he told everybody, "Look, man, we all know that's a lie because it is a lie." They told him, "Yo, Russ, we want you to play your game." Okay, well, do you know what Russ's game is? He can't play his game if he ain't got the ball because that's his game. That's what happened, dog.
But let me ask you this though: you don't think it's all the reports coming out today? I think they're ready to move off from LeBron. Something.
Yes, bro. I'm trying to, bro. Listen, I keep trying, bro. Listen. Once you seen Phil Jackson up there, you already know what time it is, dog. Once you seen Phil up there late in the season, man, you know what time it is, man. They're not finna sit over there, man, and deal with that, man. All this foolishness that was going on this year, bro. You think LeBron? You think Phil Jackson gonna let LeBron run that on Jeanie Buss? Come on, man. Phil Jackson still got a great relationship with Jeanie Buss. You know they keep that on the low behind the scenes. That's why he pop up. When he pop up, he still got leeway. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron keep playing these games, I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna end up making a move, man. If he don't sign that deal and try to force their hand like he tried to do in Cleveland all them years, I'm gonna sign 1-year deals, man. I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna hit you with a whammer, man. He better play it real easy, man. Because what happened this year, man, they didn't like what happened this year, bro.
Yeah, because it seemed like they're building up to it. Like they letting people know, like, because normally like they'll take the not even say nothing. For them to push strongly, like, no, that's on them. I'm like, yo, they fed up. I never say
because
nothing.
they try to listen. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I ain't even did a video on this because the playoffs was on. Look, they trying to get Rob Pelinka out of there. Rob Pelinka like, nah, y'all ain't finna get me out of here. I ain't have nothing to do. I did what y'all wanted me to do. See what I'm saying? I did what y'all wanted me to do. You feel me? So he like Rob Pelinka out here. He gonna save himself. He like, nah, y'all not finna play me like that. You finna tell everybody it's on me that I did all these moves. People saying it's my fault. Nah, this is all y'all. Ron and AD went to him and told him what they wanted. They played themselves. They tried. They act like they took DeRozan out, wined and dined him, had him thinking it was a done deal, and then here come Russ. And they fell in love with Russ and threw DeRozan to the side and made the team go get Russ at the last minute. So they deviated from all the plans to get Buddy Hield and DeRozan so they could go get Russ. And when it blew up in their face, Ron didn't want none of that criticism. Rich Paul didn't want that criticism. You know what I'm saying? But this is what bro, look all around the league. Rich Paul's name is all over the dirt, all over the league. Ben Simmons, Rich Paul. This situation, Rich Paul. The New Orleans Noel situation, Rich Paul. The situation with the Morris twins, with the whole confusion with the Spurs and the Clippers, Rich Paul.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Fine. Hey, can I ask Ticket a question? Can I ask him a question? Can you hear me? Okay, because I'm a LeBron fan, obviously, but I'm also a realist. I have my qualms about the way he's managed stuff because I'm a realist. I'm not, just going to make excuses. But my question to you is, in your mind, why do you think that LeBron lobbied for Russ? Because, I mean, anybody knew that wasn't going to work.
Because he watched Russ from afar. Yeah. And Bron said to himself, look, me and AD get hurt a lot. Mm-hmm. I ain't probably going to play every game. So we still want to get a good seed. So Russ has the ability to carry teams to the playoffs. So Bron thinking, look, we hurt. Shit, we got Russ, or just Russ and me, or Russ and AD for a lot of games. We still gonna get a high seed. We still gonna win a lot of games. Didn't happen like that. It all backfired.
I know what happened.
Yeah. Told Russ to be Russ. Day one, the coach said something else. He was like, look, man, because the coach went in on this. Y'all gotta remember, they don't run this stuff by old boy, Frank Vogel. So Vogel, that was new to Vogel. Them telling Russ to do what Vogel like, hold on. Vogel didn't really like Russ' game. He wasn't really down with that. He wanted to play a different way. He wanted to play a different way, man.
So you don't think that they're going to try? I mean, I don't know how the optics or how legitimate it is that it can happen, but because I do think that Paul influenced Simmons to not even play. Because I mean, that's his client and everything. But listen, I got to look at the money, see if anything that was going to work. But do you think that they can try to get Ben Simmons over there to play with LeBron? I don't know how realistic it is, but something's up.
They can't do it now. It's too obvious. They wanted it. They wanted it. They can't do it right now. It's too. But he definitely didn't want it with KD. No, think he wanted Ben Simmons helping KD win chips? No. And Kyrie. Come on, man. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So, and he didn't want Ben Simmons a part of that. He was like, nah, you ain't finna go back in there playing that. Nah. Plus, they need Ben Simmons to be looking like that for that grievance they got against Philly.
But you know what, Ben Simmons. You know one thing I respect about you, because you don't care. Because see what you said about Rich Paul, I be wanting to make shit, but I don't got the stamina to be going back and forth with these dudes. Because I think that, you know how they say about the people, like I see people on your comments, even when I said things like, oh, like y'all putting down a black man, but he making it look bad. Like, Rich Paul, the moves he making it bad on worse on the other brothers coming in trying to be agents and stuff like that. I don't have the stamina for it, but I see you don't really care. But he doing a little too much for me, man. Listen, and I see you go in on that.
I mean, bro, I mean, that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's what it is. I mean, whenever you got LeBron on the team, man, Rich Paul and them gonna have to run the show. That's the problem in Cleveland. That's the problem everywhere else. They have to run the show. They want all they guys. Look how many clutch clowns on the team. They're gonna finesse and do whatever they gotta do to put whoever they gotta put up, man. That's how these dudes operate, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how them dudes operate, man. If you ain't down with the play, you can't get LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that is kind of bumping the heads. Because I ain't gonna lie. Because when you I know you was a Laker fan and you said you don't fuck with them because LeBron. I thought I could never do that. But I always say I think if Ben Simmons come to the Lakers, I think I'm done with the Lakers. Ben Simmons one don't like.
He's not coming over there. He's not coming over there because Brooklyn's not gonna do. Look, Brooklyn's not gonna do that. Brooklyn's not gonna do that. They're not gonna send him to the Lakers. They'll send him anywhere else. They're not sending him to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna try to see what's going on. But Ben Simmons' situation is, I mean, if he faking, he got to run this all the way through. But it's a chance. Faking. It's a chance he might not be faking. It's a chance.
Oh, okay.
This dude might straight up be a mental. It might be a mental blockage there for real, bro. Because if you go back and look, even in that game, everybody thinking like, yo, you know, when you missing free throws, some people can't take all that criticism like that. Ben Simmons to me is soft. He can't take all that criticism like that, bro.
I think he's trying to recoup that money, partially, but that he realized.
Man, listen, bro. I thought it so at first too, but look, check this out.
Okay. Yeah.
Now Kareem just said he got trolls coming in his channel messing with him, right? And that happens when your channel grow on YouTube. You get more trolls, more dudes coming in here trying to cause confusion and stuff like that, right? Imagine playing in the NBA when we ain't talking about thousands. We talking about millions of people following you, watching your every move, reporters following you, fans following. Everywhere you go, you got to hear this shit, man. Imagine that. I want you to think about that. Some people mentally can't deal with that, bro. And he's one of them dudes, man. He's one of them dudes, man. He can't deal with that pressure. It's a pressure that comes with being a great player, a star player in the NBA, bro. It's a pressure that comes with. That's why you don't never hear nobody talking about the scrubs. You know what I'm saying? For example, Andre Drummond played like trash in this series. You hear anybody complain about him?
No.
Nobody cares. They focus on KD, Kyrie, because them dudes that get the big bucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I told Elder, man, look, they been went to Russ, and that infuriated Russ. They been went to Russ and told him they didn't want to come off the bench. Russ lost his mind when they told him that, bro. And when Coach seen that, Frank Vogel was like, hold on, because everybody was telling Vogel it's time to bring this mom off the bench. He ain't working, man. He coming off the bench. All of them. The Fizdale, the assistant, all of them. They were the main ones.
But I think Russ got at least another year now. Easy.
No, I'm somewhere else. But listen, but he's ruined now. Don't nobody else really want him.
I mean, for a non-contender, he'll play well. For a non-contender.
But non-contenders don't want him because they're trying to bring up a young guy.
Exactly. He's going to ruin that. Yeah, you're right. I agree with the same thing. I think his career could be almost over. I mean, that's where he's looking. Yeah, you're right. No young team is going to want him to stifle their growth.
Right. If you're a young team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you watching all these other teams come up and build the youth movement. Why in the hell do you want Russell Westbrook on your team? You got a young point guard.
Yeah.
I'll think about that right there. Just think about that part. Why
He'll be 30. He'll be 34 going into next year.
So what you think gonna happen next? What's next for Russ then?
They're gonna move him somewhere. He probably get bought out unless they can get a deal. I just think the deal. Listen, unless Indiana really want to keep Russ, they'd be stupid to give up Malcolm Brogdon them guys again. I ain't giving them up to get Russ.
Nope.
What? But that's a sweet deal.
But you gotta look at it like this: Brogdon and Buddy Hield, they coming off the bench and they both getting $22, $23 million.
Nah, Brogdon is starter. They
ain't starting up for Halliburton.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. He's a starter. He's legit starter in the NBA. He just got hurt. Remember, he was hurt. He's a legit starter.
Oh, no, he is a starter, but I don't think he'll start.
So I'm talking legit starter. He was a rookie of the year. legit starting point guard that put up legit numbers. Like, for real, that's a great move if the Lakers get him. That's a great move. That's the type of point guard you need. That's a great move. That's not a good move. That's a great move because of what you want, what type of player you looking for. You know what I'm saying? He's a perfect type of dude to put beside superstars and guys like that. You know what I'm saying, dog?
No, you're right. He is a start in the league, but I don't think he's gonna start a Halliburton. But they said they want Halliburton.
No. I'm saying that's why he gonna be out because he's a starter. You're not gonna keep both of them like that because he's a starting point guard. So that's why they're gonna look to get rid of him. They keep Halliburton. He's gonna demand a trade because he ain't come off the bench no more. Man, he's a starter. Man, a former rookie of the year and look at his number, put up solid numbers in his career.
He 50-40 guy too.
Come on, man. So we ain't even. You already know what it is.
Guy asked you a question.
Go ahead, homie.
No, he asked you a question. You see it? He said,
he said they bring Russ to either trade him or for Bennett. Nah. I said, listen. I said at the beginning of the season, they should have made that deal to get Ben Simmons for Russ. As soon as they got Russ, they should turn around and when they got Ben Simmons.
I was saying the same thing in October, yeah.
I said at the beginning of the season.
Kareem was agreeing too. Remember that, Kareem?
That was crazy. Yeah. These cats told me I was crazy when I said that. They told me I was insane when I said that. I said, they need to get him right now. I would get rid of that dude and trade him for Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Because Ben Simmons, he would have worked in LA with LeBron and it would work a lot better, you know?
He's only 25, 26, something like that. 25.
This is all based off Bron bad decisions. And Bron, a devious dude, he a shrewd operator, man. These dudes don't want to call it for what it is, bro. Listen, some of the great ones in the game but the difference between LeBron is he want to do his and hide his hand. Bro, we watched the greats. Bro, they cut you, they're gonna let you know what they're gonna do. Kobe Bryant come in there and tell you what it is to your face. You know what I'm saying? That was the difference.
Russ
Bron, he don't want that criticism. He don't want that criticism, y'all. You know? He don't want none of the blame for Russ going wrong. That's why they put out the fake news about the GM. Excuse me.
You be on top of that shit. Yo, you be on top of that shit.
That's why they did it about Pelinka. That's why they put out that fake news, bro. Everybody know that was fake news, man. Everybody here know that was fake news, man. Hey, Pelinka he refused to give that man a third year, man. And that man went on he went on an interview and said that he was willing to take less. So that was just LeBron and them. They made a bad judgment. They went after Russ. They fell in love with we got Brody, man. Brody going, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we still gonna get wins with him. It don't matter if either one of us hurt. Shit, Brody, he gonna get a couple for us off just GP. Nope. Wasn't gonna happen like that. It was gonna be the other way, dog.
And I was saying to Rosen that deal was done, and they just he's out. Yeah, they were just saying they just kept shouting me down. People saying, "Oh, he's not," that's not true and everything. So I don't know. It's tricky, Nicky, but yeah, I don't know where the Lakers are headed.
Yeah, the Lakers, man, it's crazy. It's like a wait and see, man. I wonder why the hell I'm out right now. It's a lot going on behind the scenes.
If I had to bet, I don't think LeBron's going to play his entire season with LA next year. I don't. Just the way there's too much turmoil, man, and I think it's pissing off both sides. I think the water's going to boil over, and LeBron, listen, because there's already been issues on both sides of the fence. A breach of trust. If you're LeBron, because they broke some promises, but then LeBron has done things on his end to kind of make the Lakers raise their eyebrows. So I don't know. It's not looking good.
You think he's leaving?
I don't think he'll play the entire season with LA because this thing that just came up. Do you think they can go through another season of this? Because LeBron and these guys are not going to be on the same level at any point of the season. This relationship can't be recalibrated. I don't think. I could be wrong, but you just look at it, man.
No, I kind of agree to your point though. And it's nice to be on a show, so you guys know, where people can talk and you're only hearing that person talk.
That's true.
Great opportunity. Thank you, Kareem. No, but you think he's leaving, and you think he might leave by mid next season? I mean, Vogel just went out, so do you
I
think?
think if he's going to leave, I think it's going to be the summertime. I don't think they're going to do no mid-season trade.
Really? Okay. Wait, this summer or next
You
summer?
think he does one more year, or
no? I'm saying whenever it's going to be, I could see it being in the season. I don't see you LeBron James and no mid-season or trade deadline thing.
Okay, if he plays in, yeah, I mean, if he plays this entire upcoming season, oh yeah, he's definitely. There's no question. He's gone after that. There's no question. But
Yeah,
you're right. I mean, yeah.
I'll see him getting traded in February.
Now, if AD though is healthy all next year, will LeBron still walk?
Yeah, I think he's already got it in his mind.
You know,
okay. I think LeBron, but Jeremy, but see, and LeBron has never really done this to a degree. But what I'm thinking, I mean, I don't think he'll do it, but he could. I don't think he'll force his way out. Because one thing about LeBron is he will play. So y'all have a point. He will play his entire thing. Because the only way they're going to get rid of him, I think, this upcoming next season is if he just kind of does what James Harden did. But LeBron's never shown us that, so I don't think he'll do that. But I would love for LeBron to leave to go to a different team because I'm a LeBron fan. I think he should have signed with Philly on the 1st of 2018, July 1st. But he mismanaged his entire career, though. Because you had shooters.
You wanted LeBron with Embiid?
I'll explain. The reason being is because you had Embiid, you had Covington, Ilyasova, you had Redick, you had, of course, you had Simmons, but you had size there, and then you had another guy that could take the ball up the court and do kind of what you did, just not as good of a shooter. Then you had Embiid, where you can really do the for real pick and roll with, and that would have been lethal. And then Embiid is 7'2". Okay, and then you had Redick snipers. With LeBron is his best when he's around who snipers. Okay, Covington defensive responsibilities and an energy guy. Okay, you had Ilyasova, a shooter. I think they had Dario Saric, I believe. He can give you some serviceable minutes. They had another shooter on that team. I'm forgetting.
Bellinelli.
Oh yeah, Bellinelli.
Yeah.
Bellinelli. Who else? Yeah.
Ersan Ilyasova.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I forgot Bellinelli. You're right. See, that right there would have made a tremendous amount of sense. LeBron would have had 2 rings. Now I can't be mad because he got a ring in LA, but I'm saying for his career, I'm just talking about if you're LeBron. That was the direction you should have gone. Idiots just saying the Rockets, that wouldn't have worked out because at the time you had Harden. We already know what kind of issue he is. Okay, Chris Paul would have worked, but you got Harden on there. But he should have gone to Philly, man. And that's one thing I don't like about LeBron. You should have gone to Philly. That was tailor made for you to be.
He wanted though. I think we knew
Hollywood. Yeah,
he wanted to be in Hollywood. Yes.
So of course, and that's stupid.
What's up, y'all?
What up, bro? What up?
What's good?
What's up, Kareem? What's good with y'all, man?
Shout out to,
I just wanted to say,
TV for showing love today. I really appreciate that, bro.
I just want to say, please, y'all, please stop with the LeBron getting traded talk. It's not gonna happen. From a business perspective, it still doesn't make sense because just being honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. I know that LeBron on the tail end of his career, I'm not gonna act like he's the best player, even though I like LeBron's game. Again, I'm not no idolizer of no man.
No.
But the thing is, he's still a cash cow. Like, think about it. Most of these topics that are coming up, regardless of what happened with Kevin Durant or whoever, LeBron's still involved in some way. Somebody's gonna bring his name up in some way. So all that contributes to if he's gonna get traded or not. Because again, what I try to tell people is if y'all just want pure love of the game and all that, y'all need to stop watching any business, any professional league, because this is not amateur no more where it's just pure love of the game. It's business first. So I don't know where these people get this from, and I'm not saying not to have a love of the game. I got love for the game of basketball, but I know when I look at NBA, NFL, any of this stuff, it's professional sports. It's business first. And to look at it any other way, you're going to end up with your feelings hurt thinking, why didn't this man do it like this and I would have did this? It's business first. That's how these owners are going to do it. And that's how, if you're a player, you need to not let them try to use the love of the game against you and say, well, you don't love the game if you're trying to get max money or whatever. I never hear none of these fans out here tell an owner, hey, you should take less money. But they're always telling a player who's a millionaire, who's probably not gonna make anywhere near the amount the owner, you need to take less money. You never tell the owner that as a fan. But why? Because these owners are so smart and they're so calculated on marketing and how to position themselves out the way to where you don't even think about the owner anymore. As a fan, I'm saying. You just think about the players. Y'all need to take less money. You selfish if you take this max contract. Wait, but you're not telling my owner to just go ahead and go with the what's called? What's that shit when you go with salary cap? Luxury, yeah. Yeah, you're not telling the owner to go on luxury tax when he got billions of dollars. And this is probably not his primary business, a lot of it. So, it's just, it doesn't make sense. I'll say all that to say it doesn't make sense to trade LeBron from a business first perspective. From basketball perspective, I can actually understand what y'all saying. But he's not going anywhere, y'all. So just give that dream up.
Germany, we wasn't saying trade him. We were saying because the report came out that this February, they said the back and forth for LeBron and Laker management. Or to come out again today, and it's like a major news today, we feel is brewing and for it to come out and for them, if the Lakers taking a stand, they might be ready to move on because if they not, they could just turn the other cheek and not said anything. By them fighting, even respond to whatever, it make you think like, what is going on? You get what I'm saying? Because normally you can the high roll and just ignore it. For them to even whatever might happen, stuff that it's something going on. I don't know what it is.
And that's why I kind of Jeremy. Go ahead.
Now go ahead, Texas.
Oh no. And I think his name is Jeremy. If I'm wrong, correct me. But no, you're right. Okay, Jeremy. Like, he's not going anywhere. I mean, but my only thing is, like Kareem said in these reports, you reinvigorate the reports months later. Like, that's going to cause a lot of friction. I mean, amongst the team, and it's going to become a boiling point. And next season, you got to imagine, okay, he stays one more year because he's not resigning if he plays the rest of this out. You got to just imagine like how much tension is not even just from LeBron, just Genie, Phil Jackson, because he's connected like they mentioned, and then you also got Pelinka's pissed. Guys are heated. I mean, that's all that I'm saying. Uncertainty with the coach. It's just too many question marks, and then question marks accompanied with just conflict and frustration. So that's why I was saying I don't know. It's going to be a very stressful year.
I got one question. I got one question to ask to all that you said. Did anybody watch? And again, I'm not comparing the players. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the principle of it. Did anybody watch that Jordan Last Dance? Did that tell y'all that everybody in the organization at all times is just going to be having these flowers and they're going to be jumping in the field, giving each other high fives and saying, I love you, man? That's not reality. That's just, again, I understand what people are trying to do and why they think that. But the reality is, man, winning championships, being a high-level performer, it's a very tough thing. And you got egos to deal with. You got LeBron's ego. You got Jeannie Buss's ego. And I don't believe in female leadership in general. I just don't. I'm just one of the dudes. I don't do it.
I agree.
But you got to deal with her ego. You got to deal with Kurt Ramsey's ego and all. You got so many egos to deal with. So why are we even looking for a smooth ride to wherever you're trying to get to? It just doesn't make sense to me when people say that. Like, it's turmoil, it's drama. Well, welcome to being a high performer. And it's just stuff that's going to happen. Some in your control, some outside your control. But I don't see this pixie dust land that people are talking about with any high-level team where nobody's just going to argue. There's not going to be any tension.
That has never happened in the NBA.
No.
It didn't happen for Jordan. He went with Rodman for those years, and it didn't even happen with Draymond and the KD debacle. And, like, that has never happened. It didn't happen with Kobe and Shaq.
Now, I will admit this. LeBron does add to it sometimes by the passive aggressive. It's more of a woman. I'm gonna tell y'all right where he does this stuff from. It's because being raised by a woman, his reactions are more women like it's passive aggressive. Women are more passive aggressive. Dudes are direct. So I get it. I understand. I'm not saying that the man is just He ain't got no responsibility in this. I'm the one who said, and again, I like the way LeBron plays basketball, but I'm just gonna call it down the middle.
These subtle shots.
He's the one.
Right.
He's the one who okayed this Russ thing. So at the end of the day, he the one got to take that responsibility. And like I typed earlier, you just got to own up to the mistake. Just go ahead, own up to the mistake, and then get better from it.
And Jeremy,
that's it. Point blank. Period. Go ahead.
Now, like you were saying, yeah, like when he'll try to, because I'm a LeBron fan to the fullest, but once again, I call out wrong is wrong, right is right. And like you said, it's kind of feminine to kind of take these subliminal emotional shots and then hide your hand and not want to stare to the fire when it's time to get burned. But then also, but like when you look at Golden State, right? That's been a smooth transition for the most part. Like the only person who's added some turmoil was Draymond Green but he's a fiery guy. But like my only thing, like Kareem was saying, I mean, it's just like I could be wrong about this. You know, you're probably older than I am, but like with the whole Bulls thing, like maybe.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm about 25. But
yeah, I am.
Okay, but I'm just saying like with the whole like Golden State thing, right? I mean, I'm saying like with the Lakers, it's just the timing. It's like maybe they're playing tit for tat with LeBron. I don't know, because like that could be it. Who knows? Because it's like, okay, you want to be petty, so we're going to be petty. I mean, but like, why would you bring this up again? Like, there has to be an interior problem. That's all that I think.
Well, think about it. At the end of the day, if you really boil this professional thing down from a just perspective, it really doesn't mean as much as people make it mean in real life. I'm saying, like, it doesn't. So at the end of the day, this is entertainment too. So if you're the Lakers in Hollywood, my ad, who fakes a lot of stuff, makes movies and all this crap, all this adds to the quote unquote drama, quote unquote, that people look at the Lakers by, and all this adding just revenue to them. I can almost guarantee, I can't guarantee because I don't know these people, but I can almost guarantee they're not really that worried about people talking about them and, oh man, they're in the news again. Ain't nobody worried about that, because y'all gonna end up talking online, saying something about the Lakers again, putting the brand out more, saying something about LeBron again, building his brand up some more. And the thing I try to tell people too, man, when it comes to sales and marketing, the main thing that they want you to do is react emotionally, so they can get you hooked on something and get you watching it either for the good or the bad, but they don't care. So I'm like, and I see all these people, and this might be a little bit off topic, but somebody probably need to hear this so they can get out of that dang mentality of being emotional all the time. They don't care if y'all are mad or sad or happy. They just care if you watching and giving them more revenue. They care about the green at the end of the day. So I hear a lot of people say, I'm tired of LeBron topics. I'm tired of LeBron always showing up on ESPN. I said, you want to know what you can do? And I promise, if you do it, if you get enough people to do this, I promise they'll stop talking about on ESPN and all these places for the most part, except for just diehard basketball fans. But on ESPN and all these channels, I promise, here go how you do it. All you got to do is whenever you see a LeBron thing, don't click on it, don't comment on it, don't do nothing. And get enough people to do that and not have no reaction to it, and I promise you, they're going to move on to somebody else. Because all they're doing is trying to get watch time. But people are not smart. They know the average person is an idiot, and they're going to follow their emotions. They're not going to really think stuff through. So, but I said all that to say, man, what was my whole point? I forgot. But that's all I kind of wanted to say about that, man. And yeah, the drama thing, like, that's just part of it, man. It's not no smooth ride, no matter what you try to do. Just embrace that it's not going to be a full smooth ride, and that's a bumpy road, but you still want to get to the end goal. And guess what? LeBron did what he said he was going to do, which was what? Win a championship.
Yep.
He did that, and we got to give him credit for that. It was a bubble championship. I know people going to say that, but guess what? Nobody was going to say that if another team had won that championship, because these same people saying it was a bubble championship were the same ones saying the Miami Heat were up 2, they won a game and they were into it and all that. So if it didn't mean anything, why are y'all having this much I guess interest in it until LeBron win now it's bubble championship? Don't do that. Just keep 100 down the middle. That's all I ask, bro. For any player, not just LeBron, for any player. Because I don't even like certain players, their game. But I don't allow players like There's certain players like Draymond Green. People say Draymond Green suck. I'm like, no, he don't.
No, he doesn't suck at all. No.
He doesn't suck to me. I don't care if you tell me he averages 8 points a game. If you look at his impact on the game, the man can score 5 points a game and have more impact than a lot of these dudes averaging 20, 16. I've seen it.
Yeah, but what the problem with that is, like, this league, people call me, I'm a traditionalist because I like the previous eras because, like, 2010s, like the early to mid 2010s, even before that, because when I'm looking at these games now, right? Case in point, Utah Jazz guards not playing defense. Luka, phenomenal scorer. What does he not do the most? Play defense. And that's a common trend amongst a lot of the NBA. A lot of these, and what pisses me off is, okay, you got guys around my age, a little older, a little younger, who love the three-point shooting. But y'all don't like the totality of what basketball used to be. And what pisses me off is I see older guys saying the game is evolving. Oh, it's evolving because they're shooting much more. But aside from that, like what's really happening? Because I don't like when I've seen guys like dribble, throw up shots. They're trying to follow the Curry blueprint, but a lot of them can't really reenact it like he can. But I mean, of course, Luka and these guys will probably Trae Young is on his own pace to get his numbers, it looks like. But the problem is that that's a pandemic across the entire league where a lot of these teams are just trying to chuck up a lot of threes. There's not much commitment to basketball. And the case in point, the thing I like about the Boston Celtics is that they actually are playing real defense. And you got people complaining about that. Oh, they're too physical. And that's a testament to how these people are so caught up in this new age era to where this shit looks manufactured damn near. But they just don't have an appreciation for the intangibles of basketball. The reason why I like Giannis, and I don't think KD could be compared to Giannis, because people, listen, real fans know that Giannis is a hell of it's not even close. He's much better than Kevin Durant. But a lot of these casuals, and I'll finish with this really quickly, KD is, to me, is a two-dimensional scorer. He's going to hit beyond the arc. He's going to hit a mid-range shot, but he's not going to consistently attack the rim. He won't play much defense. Most games, he does not commit to the rebounding. The thing I like about Giannis, and a real basketball fan who really understands the sport will understand, it's not close. Yeah, Giannis can't shoot like KD, but one thing he's done, if you watch his entire career, he's been improving on one or two things every single year. He's gotten bigger. He can defend a lot, multiple positions. He can
Say it again. Two-way player. Two-way player.
No, he's he's a multi-way player because he can also defend. He can pass. He can. Like, he reminds me of LeBron when he was younger, because LeBron could just impact the entire game. KD's points are a bunch of empty calories. And to your point, bro, Jeremy, the thing I like about Draymond Green, see, a casual would go against what you said. Oh, he only scores 10 points. Yeah. But if you watch it, this is what I'm saying. They say stats are facts. I agree. But this, when you watch the game, you'll understand. He galvanizes the team. He's the oil to that big diesel in Golden State, because he can penetrate, kick it out, dish it out, however way you want it, defend. He was battling with Jokic. I mean, he's doing all the dirty work that a lot of guys aren't willing to do. But then he can also get a few clutch buckets and create clutch buckets. It's just and that's what I'm talking about. This era, these fans, even older fans, are saying the same casual stuff. If you love ball, you appreciate Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I want to say one thing. 1 second. I hope everybody was listening. Now, here's a man, 25 years old, and that's why he open-minded. See, the key is being open-minded. He see, like he said, he likes 2010. He likes toughness. He likes competitiveness. If you listen to everything he's saying, you could tell exactly what his mind frame is. His mind frame is he want competitiveness. He want toughness. He want guys competing. And like he said, stats are not facts. Draymond Green impact the game. I see him impact the game. You can see I seen guys score 28 points and it meant nothing. And KD. Draymond may have 8 down the board, and impact is
Andrew Wiggins was like that.
Exactly.
But two-way player.
All the time, 24, 25. And it means, but Draymond Green may get you eight all around the board. And if you watch the game, see, if you don't watch it, it look like nothing. But when you watch it, like, damn, his impact. I'm glad. I just want y'all to see, what Texas said. And I want y'all
I saw that, Kareem, from Tech.
One track minded in the era and things like that. Because my old isn't competing. These guys too friendly. They're not going at each other. Like,
Kareem.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I just don't like about LeBron. Like I like his basketball game, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
like all that friendly. Like I'm not that way. Like I'm
I
cool
agree.
with you once we not playing or something, but
Yep.
once we on the court or we doing something, we competing. Man, forget all. Like when he first when KD first got to the finals in 2018 with the Golden State Warriors team, he went up there laughing with KD. I'm like, LeBron, this nigga is about to try to take your head off, nigga. This ain't no time to be laughing and joking with this nigga. What the heck is
Correct.
you shaking this nigga hand
Right,
for? I'm like,
right.
bro,
And
I don't like all
we
that crap.
saw that with Jason Tatum and Durant when Durant was getting swept. We saw that. He's all
Well,
there,
again,
hot buddy, USA teammate,
I
laughing,
don't have a
smiling
problem
as
with
he's
you.
getting cooked on the court.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with you being friends off the court, but bro, once we step, because remember, Magic and Isaiah were friends too. But once you get on the court, man, stop all that laughing.
Speaking gospel
Man,
right
I'm
now.
trying to win, bro. I don't know what you trying to do, but
And
look, I'm one of them people, man. I'm just being real. I'm one of the people. As long as we win, I'm good. I'm not saying crap. As long as we win, I'm good. You can put me in whatever position you need to put me at. You can tell me whatever you need to tell me. As long as you're looking to help me get better and for the team to win, I'm cool. Whatever
and
you
I'm gonna
need me
say,
to do, bro.
You
and I'm gonna
know,
say,
you know,
you go ahead.
to his point though, it goes to like when Michael Jordan, he'd be up, he'd have a 2 or a 3-0 series lead. It was okay for Jordan to smile and do that. But when
Yeah,
you're down and you're losing, you can't come out being friends. You gotta show some fight.
Well,
Yeah, competitive,
part
man.
of that, if part of that, if you really want to think about it, part of that is because of whoo. Now this might be getting kind of personal with people. I don't know, but part of that is how these people are being raised up. It's like if you go back to the home, these
that's a
people
big
are
yeah.
not being raised up with uh men. They're being raised up by a bunch of women, and then the way that they interact now is different because remember, AAU was not the same way back then, and we didn't have as much communication. So a dude back in Michael Jordan's time, you went to that 5-star basketball camp, and you might have seen that dude once, maybe twice, but y'all didn't have Instagram to talk to each other. You didn't have cell phones and stuff to talk to each
Right.
other back and forth like that. So you really didn't know these people, but it's a difference once you're hanging around this person every single day or you see this person every weekend. You know what I mean? It's just a different feel.
And
So
Well, it was like
go
when
ahead.
the bad boy Pistons bounced Jordan every year. And then when Jordan finally took over, Isaiah walked off the court.
exactly,
It
and that's
was
what I
like,
love because those guys took it seriously, and it wasn't just you can go back to the early 2010s. There was a heightened sense of competitiveness. So like when you look at just in a lot of aspects, I see you later just commented and said LeBron jersey swaps, but he's not the only guy. But it's a bad look as old as he is. But it's like the changing. I see the changing of the guard. These old guys are just getting destroyed, and they don't care about it. I look at Kyrie's not old, but he's 30, and I look at Kyrie. He looked happy that he was going home. He's like, I couldn't wait to get out of this mess. It's just like that, and it's sad because and people keep saying, oh, the league is more talented now. They're talking about from the standpoint of 3-point shooting. Maybe that I can give you. Everything else, I don't really see how the
They're
league is
better. I think they're better as far as skill too. What I don't think they're
still.
better at is the IQ part,
Yeah,
where it's like knowing when to do certain things, when not to. But if you talk about from a skill standpoint, because all they're doing is taking stuff from old and building off of it. You know what I
from
mean?
the
So
shooting aspect, yeah, I'll say that. And of course, you got some maybe better ball handlers, I guess. But like from the shooting
yeah,
aspect, yes, the range, I agree with that. But
yeah.
but because back in today's times, that's what the game is marketed after in terms of let me spend 3 hours shooting, and I respect that shooting from beyond the range. But this is why I hate this era because what she later said, oh, they swapped jerseys, LeBron, bruh. All these other dudes are swapping jerseys. These dudes don't look vehemently mad when they get beat. And I understand you have a life outside of basketball, but damn it, it's just not the same. I look at the NFL; it's the same way. It's watered down. It's a pansy league. And when you finally had the Boston Celtics playing defense, I was scrolling on social media and they were saying They're very physical, and that was the norm. Actually, they played even more physical back in the older days. And it's older dudes complaining about this same stuff that young guys are complaining about. And I'm like, what the hell? Your old ass should knows. You seen real basketball. You should roll your nose up at this shit because it's not the same.
It's not. And like you said, like if you lose, like the way they lost, I understand you want to show good sportsmanship, but it's understandable. You mad. Like you run hug Jason Tatum on the podium. Him and Kyrie, they ain't show that aggressiveness. It looked like Kyrie was happy that, you know what I mean, the series over.
He was excited.
Like, oh well, next year we're gonna sit with we're gonna management. I like that. Get mad. That's why I like John Morant. John Morant is the real deal. They not playing in that series there. They not playing over there. Them guys going at it.
That's fact.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all,
Kareem, bro. I like that old school mentality, man. Like
I'm the same way. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
these niggas too nice, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all who I knew had it when I seen one play. I seen one play from this dude, and I'm one of the people I used to pick out players before they become, better and stuff. But one dude that I knew was gonna probably do it was that man Jordan Poole. All I seen was one play last year.
Yep.
I seen one play, or it might have been the year before, where they were in that play-in game. He did some move on the fast break. He was so
last
quick.
year.
I said, damn. And then he went to dunk on Bron, and the way he did, but he missed it. But I said, nah, that dude right there, nah, he got it. Because the way he went up to try to dunk it, it wasn't like he was trying to avoid the man. He was going full into the man, not trying to avoid nothing. And I knew right then and there, I ain't saying this man gonna be the superstar, but I know he got something because of that right there. Because I've seen something. That's an intangible thing if you really look at it. Most people they just gonna see, he went on the fast break, he dunked. But I'm seeing, no. This man went at LeBron head and didn't. But again, LeBron is a player that I like his game. But I saw that. I was like, whoa, that man got something right there. By that play right there, it showed me something. But go ahead.
But see, here's the thing, though, and no, you're right. But this is the thing about this two things. Like, okay, I give him Jordan Poole is going to be a dog. I mean, his step back, his behind the back off the baseline, coming back is quicker than Curry's. That dude's going to be very venomous for years to come. But it's just like I like when these dudes try to like do this to LeBron. Oh, no, you should, because he was your idol growing up. But what I'm saying is, it's all cute because LeBron is on his way out the league. I would love for you to try to do that BS when he was 29. But bottom line is the reason Giannis is the guy that I'm really loving to watch because he's the embodiment of what basketball is because he covers all bases, all categories. He's the one player star caliber that covers everything that a transcendent star is to me. This is, that's why and he's the only one I really see.
He's the best player in the world.
Tatum, I was going to say Tatum. I was just going to say Tatum. Tatum is catching my eye too from a totality standpoint. But it's just like I just don't like half players. Like I love Luka's offensive prowess, but what about the other sides of the ball? It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't like it.
Hold on.
Right.
That's not. Hold on.
What am I lying
not
about?
Fair.
I want to ask him.
How's it not fair?
What he's saying.
How's it not fair?
Do you like players?
No, I'm gonna let dude talk.
Trae Young?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Trae Young, like offensively, like we know he can be dynamite, right?
Yeah.
But defensively, is that a player you would want on your team?
No.
Hell no. Thank you.
And he would not lead a team. Historically, it's shown you in the league. Point guards, it cannot be your number one dog. I mean, you could say LeBron, but whatever. But like Giannis has that mythical Giannis has that mythical transcendence talent overall that I've seen Kobe have, Jordan have, LeBron have. I'm talking about a generation carrying caliber talent. And
I'm
Tatum is coming up too. No, I'm not.
I thought you were saying.
Hold on. Wait, no. Finish what you're saying, because no, I'm not changing anything up. I'm saying exactly what I said earlier. Luka, what am I capping about? Because Luka, I don't listen. His offensive game is fine, but all I'm saying is, what about the other sides of basketball? Address that, because
hold on. That's not. No. But that's not fair because The reason why I say it's not fair is because if you look throughout time, every superstar, even transcendent stars, didn't just have the craziest defense and stuff like that. Like you telling me Magic Johnson was just a defensive stopper like that?
Well,
like,
wait a minute.
I'm not saying Magic had no defense.
Brother. Stop. Hold on. No, I can speak. Bro, don't try to bring ancillary names that I didn't even mention. I mentioned key names. I mentioned guys like LeBron. I mean, at a time he could play defense, but we all know LeBron does everything in every category. Can I remind you the 2016 series?
I'm not talking about name as much as I'm talking about the principle. He just like a person that I'm naming, but I'm talking about the principle that you're talking about. I ain't talking about like
I didn't mention Magic though. Yeah, I said specifically. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned specific names because I'm a specific person. I said guys like Jordan. I said guys like LeBron. I said guys like Kobe. You know, I'm a tactician with what I say. I don't listen. But the only thing what I'm saying is like, man, you cannot compare Luka to these dudes. I mean, in that same stratosphere. Because listen, people are only caught up in the offensive standpoint. They're not caught. Listen, that's why I brought the comparison with Giannis and KD. Reason why people say, "Oh, KD the best." KD was never the best at any point in time in the league. I would have taken a healthy Kawhi over fucking KD. But the thing about it is that we can chop into that too if you want to. We can chop into that if you want to.
I mean, hey, I can see why you say that. It ain't like I'm surprised that you say that.
But like guys like Kevin Garnett.
Listen, these guys can be leaders in every category. These guys can be leaders points-wise. They can be leaders in the defensive standpoint, efficiency rating, defensively. They can assist pretty well. They can rebound. Listen, like LeBron had in 2016, around 29 to 30 points, but he also out-rebounded the top guy. Thompson's job was to do what only? Defend and rebound. You beat the guy in his own specialty. LeBron had 29, 11, and I think like 10 assists, somewhere around there. And you beat out Thompson by one rebound, but you beat him out. You covered every category. I don't see Luka doing any of that except for scoring and maybe assisting. But what about the other aspects? Giannis,
he can get that rebounded too now.
Hey. No. I said it's outside of points and rebounded. Now, I mean, no assists. But all I'm saying is you just feel the LeBron, Giannis, Kobe, Jordan.
Hey, bro, your thing is muffled. I don't know.
Yeah, your mic.
All right. Like, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
well, good number. No, go ahead, man. I mean, I was just saying. I mean, people disagree. It's fine.
No, but that's a good point you bring up, though, because it's like earlier today on another show, I was talking about Rodman. Rodman was defensively sound. He could rebound the ball, but when it came to offense, it's not a player I'm building around. With Luka Doncic, we look at him. He can score. We know that. He can get his own shot. But defensively, he's not sound. And what we're seeing with players like that aren't the players that get past, like, basically the second round. Donovan Mitchell, for example, with Utah. And then when you actually look at Jason Tatum, though, I think he came into his own. He figured it out.
Yeah.
And he beat KD. And you're looking at Embiid right now. I think he's there, but he's got no help. You're looking at another team here in the West. Ja Morant has figured it out, but I think his teammates have figured it out. I think when you look at it that way, Golden State already knew what they were doing.
Desmond Bain really carried them. Go ahead.
Yes, they already knew. Golden State, though, already knew what they were doing with Jordan Poole. They got Draymond there. They got Draymond there to play that defense. They got Steph, Clay, and Jordan Poole. James Wiseman is hurt. So, but Golden State already kind of knew what they're doing. So when you're watching these teams in the playoffs right now, these young players like Jason Tatum and Ja Morant take a step forward, it's because they're all-around players. Jason Tatum will lock down KD, lock down Jaylen Brown, right?
Yeah.
So you got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown locking down KD, right?
I don't agree with stuff like
lock
that.
Down KD.
They're not locking him down. I mean, what
happened was
and
KD.
Did they still score 30 points a game?
Well, they did shut down KD when he had 16. Oh, I agree with you.
Facets of the basketball.
Yeah.
KD shut down his dang self, man. That's what it was,
so?
man. It wasn't no Jason Tatum or what you call it. That ain't.
JT
But hold on.
and
Let me give him credit now. Let me give him credit because I'm not gonna act like he just wasn't,
And
playing great defense. But
And
guess what?
scored.
But guess what? When somebody like KD is shooting like that, it ain't because Jason Tatum. It's because his mind is messed up. He told you already that in the news time he paid attention. He said he was overthinking. Now I gotta get hold on. I gotta give him credit because remember, they're the ones putting in the effort to kind of influence him into that direction as far as KD is going. But all I'm saying is KD was overthinking and that mental thing got to him, which, and hey, but I'm one of them people, I never thought that KD was the best in the world. And not because I don't like KD's game. It's because when you tell me you ain't no leader, man, I can't do it. I'm not putting you as number one of my franchise and you're not a leader. And you're seeing it now more and more. I'm like, bro, I could have told y'all this from early on in the OKC days where he talking about something. They chose Russ over me. KD, hold on. You should have went to management and told them, hey, look, like Kobe did, guess what? An alpha male. Hey, look, y'all can either choose Russ or me. Point blank period. I ain't with all this, whatever y'all doing. Y'all gonna choose Russ or me. But he didn't do that. He wants to let Russ
with KD, though, you look at it like I almost feel like you're right. Like I feel like KD, Kevin Durant, basically mentality-wise, like he can't choose between his friend Kyrie and winning right now. So when I look at KD, I'm like, he ain't calling out his brother. I would call out my brother if you're not going to play. I would call out my brother if you're not going to perform, right? So when I agree with your point there on that. I think it's mental. There's some type of mental block in KD's mind to be a leader.
Well, he's never been one, but he told you he already confessed that early on in Golden State. But if you look at actions throughout his career, you could tell he's not a leader. He's more of a follower. And it's nothing wrong with this. I'm not saying he's just a bad guy. He sucks now.
There's nothing wrong.
Everybody's just not built to be a leader. It's fine, man. It's fine. Like, it's cool. But he's just not one. And to depend on him to be one, you will be putting your team in a position to where you're going to fail with that expectation. He's just a great performer. Just like Kawhi. He's a great performer to me. Great performer. He can play defense. He has a great mid-range game. He has a great post game. Great footwork and all that, but he is not a leader. It's nothing wrong.
But you look at these Lakers. The only thing they have to do, they already got rid of the coach.
You asked me on the lower left.
They only got to get rid of Westbrook, and they'll be fine if AD is healthy and LeBron can be healthy.
That's it. But
they need that.
Yeah, they need that.
They need that. No, you're trading away $45 million though. You bringing me in a couple of good role players with those two guys if they're healthy, with a new coach, a new outlook.
That's the thing. Do you really
again?
But that's the thing. Do you really have the confidence in AD being healthy at this point? Like I don't.
I don't either. I don't.
Who is this? Hold on. Who is MIB? Who's MIB? That must be somebody I know. Because talking about.
That might be.
Yeah, they know you. Most likely, they asked that Jeremy and you.
Hey, who is this? Hey, what's your real name, MIB? Because I'm like, he just said something. I'm like, only somebody who know me would know that. Hold on now. Jeez.
I could tell he knew you because he said that Jeremy and your name is not up, so he knew that was you.
Yeah, he said, "Is that Jeremy on the bottom left?"
Yeah, he knew it was you. Yeah, but that's just what's up. The Lakers. You need two, and I've said it before. You need to try to get 2 3-and-D guys for maybe. You said they have $25 million to play with. Is that what you said? Somebody said that.
No, I said if you got rid of Russell Westbrook, you would have about $45 million to play.
$45 million. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Like listen. You need 2 3-and-D guys that can hit the three and can defend.
I'm not giving up AD right now.
I'm not
trying to give him another year.
I'm not trying to trade him, but the only problem is like how is LA going to get any legitimate pieces. You're gonna have to fleece somebody, but with Genie busting those idiots in the office, do we have faith in them?
That's an easy contract to move, though. Like with Westbrook only having 1 year left,
only thing you're gonna be able to get is free agents, though. But I'm saying who? Like, and Lamont talked about it before. You listen, if you can try to, you're gonna have to fleece somebody for that terrible contract.
You could honestly pass it on to Chicago, have Zach Levine roll in with LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
and I'm saying, like, you could do something like that.
But Zach's going to probably
then maybe get a couple of other players and take on a contract.
Okay, but how much?
Alex Cruz will come back.
But how? Okay, but how much is? Okay, yeah, but how much is Zach going to want though? Because he's going to want max level contract money.
He will. And would you not give it to him? I would.
I mean, listen, he's a solid player, but I mean,
he plays max money nowadays.
You said, yeah, that's true, but what are you going to have left over though? I mean, to try to get another, because just bringing Zach Levine over.
Is Zach Levine a better player than Russell Westbrook?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
And he's younger.
I'm thinking much younger.
Status, right?
Yeah, much younger. But
and he wants out of Chicago.
Oh, no doubt.
No, he does.
No, he doesn't like DeRozan. But like the thing is that I'm thinking from a championship. He wanted out
before the season started, though. He was saying that. He said at the beginning of the season, he said, "This year will determine my future."
So he said you can get 2 guys for Russ. Okay, so I mean, if that's
Zach Levine in LA would be perfect.
I would bring Levine and try to bring trying to get one other player that can, especially like some kind of a big man of some sort. But we'll see. I mean,
you bring in,
but Levine, you need shooters
with the healthy AD.
LeBron, yeah,
and LeBron staying healthy or at least giving 50 to 60 games in the regular season. You're looking at another ring. But it's up to AD. It's up to AD.
My only thing is because the Warriors are going to, I would imagine, be around for a couple of years with this core that they have. It's going to require some depth. You know what I'm saying? It's going to require some kind of depth. I mean, see, I got to look at the contracts. Like, what is Monk's situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're bringing Levine, what's happening with that? You know?
Monk a free agent.
He's a free agent. Okay. See?
You move him.
I'll move him. Yeah, I mean, well, he can leave or whatever, but you're going to need some depth on that bench, man. That's the only thing to contend because the Golden State's going to be there.
I'm saying the Lakers would have been good this year, but they decided to go a route where, hey, we're going to bring in Carmelo. We're going to bring in all these old vets. I'm saying bring in a kid like Zach Levine for Russell Westbrook and the Bulls can dump that contract is a perfect solution to AD. Their age fits. LeBron ain't going to be there forever. So you got your starting power forward and you've got your starting shooting guard right there locked down for the next 10 years. I don't see any other solution. I don't.
Well, I just want LeBron to get at least 2 more, or try to get 2 more rings, and then we'll see. But once he's gone, I don't really care. About the Lakers organization. I'm being honest.
So what you said you want to get into sports. So you said you don't care about the Lakers organization. Would you just be like a freelance journalist?
No. Oh wait, no. What do you mean? No. Like what I'm going to be doing is like for like football, but because that's my expertise. But I do follow basketball. No, I've never really had a team, Kareem. I've been a LeBron guy, but I have.
So you like football? Who's the best running back of all time? You better say it.
That's a tough one for me.
Barry Sanders.
I was going to say Barry Sanders.
Know.
I know.
10 years,
but
Barry Sanders.
I had love for another. Everybody sleeps on O.J. Simpson, though. I understand that's a long time ago.
Man,
O.J. was nice. O.J. was nice.
Are you kidding me, bro? Oh, my God.
Juice, yeah.
Nah,
Barry
you
Sanders
can't.
Stats he put up.
No, I got Sanders.
He ran for a losing franchise in Detroit.
No. I was going to pick Barry or OJ because I was thinking Barry or OJ, but Barry. I got Barry number 1. Not because you said I was contemplating, but OJ. No, but OJ Simpson. He was a beast. You're crazy if you don't know that.
I do like Eric Dickerson. Yep, that's a good point.
So Texas, you said you're more knowledgeable about football than you is basketball.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, that's my
Who's the
love.
best wide receiver of all time?
I mean, for me, it's gonna be Jerry Rice, maybe Jerry Rice or
no. Thank you.
You shut your ass
Jerry
up.
Rice.
Best quarterback all time ever.
Oh Jesus, I hate answering this question. I mean,
Tom Brady.
I was gonna say that. I mean, but I don't really like Tom Brady. But anyway, but go ahead.
Who was the best player in Tecmo Bowl football from the Nintendo when it originally came out? Who was the best cornerback on the Niners in that game? Ronnie Lott.
Oh yeah, Jim Brown was also phenomenal running back. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong if you pick Brown or Sanders. I have Sanders number 1 personally, but
I'm just teasing you though. So who do you think was the greatest New York Giant of all time?
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, LT.
Thank you, Kareem. Thank you. Yep.
He's arguably the best
Who
rusher
was the
in the
best
league.
Dallas Cowboy all time?
Ooh, you're gonna get mad because this is just me talking. Damn it!
Who's the best Dallas Cowboy player of all time? You got Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. You got Michael Irvin there.
To me, it's gonna be Irvin. To me, the playmaker. To me, though, I don't live far from where the Cowboys are, but to me, that's just to me, Michael Irvin.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Somebody Tony Dorsett. Yeah,
Who was the best? I'm going to go NFL on you right now. Who was the best Kansas City Chief of all time?
Tony Gonzalez.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with Derek Thomas.
The defensive guy. Yeah. I forget him.
Who was the best Buffalo Bill of all time?
Jim Kelly.
You got Thurman Thomas there to think with, and you also got Bruce Thomas on defensive end.
I say more, not Thurman. I say Bruce.
I'll go with Kelly. Mahomes could definitely be the best of Kansas City Chiefs over time.
So I'm going with Bruce Thomas.
That was O.J. Simpson. O.J. Yes, he played for the Bills. Yes.
So who do you got as the best all-time Pittsburgh Steeler?
I gotta think, man. I gotta go away. You gotta go back.
Come on, man. It's right here. You got Roethlisberger. You got Terry Bradshaw. I mean, you can talk Greg Lloyd. You can talk all these guys.
Actually, I know we're thinking about the quarterbacks, but I was thinking about Terry Bradshaw. Huh?
That's Cap right there.
Who do you have?
Ben Roethlisberger.
I got Bradshaw.
Sorry, you're wrong.
That's fine.
And who is the best Seattle Seahawk of all time? Russell Wilson, maybe? I don't know.
No, Seahawks. I'm trying to think.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. It's possible Russell could be because he's like a long tenured guy with success. But I don't know. Yeah, he got in there. He got in their ring.
Fine. You can't answer it. Best St. Louis Ram.
No, I'll say Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it is Russell. We already knew that. St. Louis Ram. Best Los Angeles Ram, actually, of all time.
Shit, Aaron Donald's up there. He's getting up there. I mean, shit.
So you got Kurt Warner there, you got Stafford there, and you got Donald.
I'll go Aaron Donald because he's arguably a top. He's probably top 10 already in terms of defensive player. His ratings in his entire career. He's got 2 appearances in the Super Bowl. He's got a ring.
That's a good point right there.
Steve Large. Oh shit, that has to be a long time ago.
Yep. That's a good point though.
He said somebody blocked this other account. What other account you had, Germany? Who the hell did that?
I'm going to ask you another question. I'm just going to go down the line a little bit here. Best Chicago Bear.
Yeah, Eric
all time.
Dickerson.
Best Chicago Bear all time.
Oh, I have to say, you please, because this is way before my time. Maybe Walter Payton.
You better say that name. Thank God.
Jesus.
Best
Wait, you're from
Green
the
Bay
Stone
Packer.
Age.
Best Green
I'm
Bay
going
Packer
Aaron.
all time.
Oh,
best Green Bay Packer all time.
What?
Is it Favre?
You can't say Aaron Rodgers, but Lombardi.
Hold up, I don't know who.
Rodgers.
Is it Reggie? Reggie White?
Reggie White? Ooh, nah. I don't know. Yeah, you know what though? You know what? You might be right because the reason being Reggie White because
Reggie White.
No, I'm going to explain because Reggie White is regarded as arguably a top 5 of all time. Aaron Rodgers, talent wise, is up there, like as most talented, but he's not. But they both have what, 1 ring each, or is it 2? Yes, I mean it's close. It's close.
Reggie White also played for the Eagles.
Eagles,
Philly.
yeah,
Remember that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Now,
Minister
here's
of
my
Defense.
other point. Here's my other point. Give me the best Minnesota Viking of all time. Randy Moss.
Yeah, I mean, but they had but they had guys on the defense, the purple people leaders. I mean, but yeah, I'll go Randy Moss. I go Randy Moss. Yeah, because he's arguably a top 5 receiver.
Who was the best Washington? And I gotta call them their team name now. Who is the best Washington player of all time?
I said the Redskins.
John Riggins. John Riggins?
I don't think so. I'm waiting for him, though.
I'm trying to think, man, because this is way back. And I don't.
Yeah, we're going back to the early 90s. You're right, when Washington actually was relevant.
Yeah, I mean, by default, I'm going to have to probably go with, I don't know, man. Shit, I have no idea.
Who's the best Philadelphia Eagle all time?
Trying to think on that.
We can come back to that.
Right?
Yeah.
We can come back to that. I'm not going to you don't have to do that. I'm not going to embarrass you that way. Who is the best Eagle of all time?
Best Eagle.
Donovan McNabb, maybe? Or
no, not Donovan. Reggie White, but he also played with the Packers, but that was towards the end. So, I mean, yeah, I have to go with White.
Okay, I will go with Donovan because Reggie White didn't really do much in Philly, and then when he went to Green Bay, he became great.
Yeah. He got the ring.
Who is the best? Listen, who is the best?
I don't think Sean Taylor.
Denver Broncos of all time.
I mean, I have to go with it's before my time. Elway, yeah.
Terrell Davis.
Oh, Terrell Davis, yeah, the receiver.
Terrell Davis
running back.
Terrell Davis,
but I got Elway.
Carried Elway. You guys know that.
4 good seasons.
I got Elway.
Terrell Davis had 4 good seasons.
It doesn't matter. He carried him in those 2 Super Bowls against Green Bay. He carried him. Elway would have never won anything.
And that's Shannon Sharp played on that team too.
So Indianapolis Colt, who is the best Colt all time?
What you gonna say, Johnny Unitas?
I'm not gonna say Peyton Manning. I'll tell you that much.
Because I want to say Peyton.
Johnny Unitas.
That's what I just said. I said you're gonna say Johnny Unitas. Yeah, I'll say Unitas, or I'll say Unitas or Peyton. It's one between those two. Peyton Manning.
What about what was their defensive end's name? What was
Freeney or Mathis, Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney. Dwight Freeney,
yeah. He was good, but no,
he was phenomenal. Yeah.
So who was the best Cleveland Brown of all time?
Are we not going to say Jim?
It would be Jim Brown, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So who was the best? I'm running out of teams here. I'm popping them off the top of my head, but who was the best? I'm going back to, let's go to the AFC. We got the Patriots there. We got the Bills there. Jets player of all time. Who is the best Jets player of all time?
Who's that fucking quarterback? But he's kind of, I forgot his name. The Jets. Oh, Jesus. What is his damn name? It's the quarterback. The drunken quarterback. Damn. I'm blanking out on the name.
Jim O'Brien?
What the fuck?
Jim O'Brien?
I'm sorry. He's up there, but it's the, oh, God. I'm blanking out on his name right now. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Jesus. Because this is a long time ago. You gotta go like way back, but 20 years before I was like even born.
Broadway Joe. Broadway Joe.
Yes, Joe Namath. Yes, I'm blanking out. Yes, Joe Namath.
So you couldn't remember Joe Namath,
dude? Okay. That's long. Gotcha. But I knew who he was though. No, I knew who he was. I knew who he was.
I came up with the Patriots, the Jets.
I got Bills. Tom Brady as a Patriot.
Now, who is the best Miami Dolphin of all time?
Fuck, I'm gonna say Dan Marino.
That's true.
And I stand by that shit.
That's true. Who was the best Jacksonville Jaguar of all time? He was a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna hit me with some bullshit. The Jaguars. Oh, Jaguars.
I'm asking questions because I need to know what you know about football.
Who, Maurice Jones-Drew?
No, the quarterback, man.
Oh, we can have talks about like the last 15 years of the league because that's kind of like my time too. Because I mean now.
Well, Jacksonville was an expansion team that just came out like late 90s or early 2000s, so it's kind of a new franchise. I get it.
I can tell you this though, right? Ever since Mahomes got into the league, the man in rookie season had 50 TDs, 5,000 yards for rookie of the year. I mean, he's on pace to shatter a lot of records. He has to get more rings, but that guy, and I told everybody he's going to be a phenom out of Texas Tech.
Who is the best Atlanta Falcon of all time?
It's probably got to be Matt. Probably got to be Matt Ryan or Julio Jones.
Deion Sanders.
Oh, but Deion Sanders played for like various teams though.
Yes. Where did he start out at?
Deion Sanders played for the Falcons about 5 years.
Couple years.
But that
and then he went to Dallas.
Yes, Dallas. But that's and 49. He played for the the 49ers.
Yeah,
but he played
49ers.
Yeah, he played for them. Yeah, and he played for Dallas.
But he was a Falcon.
I'm not counting his. I understand, but come on, bro. We just said that about the Reggie White thing. His dominance.
Though? Did you say Matt Ryan over Deion?
People, yeah, because it's his tenure. You can look at his tenure, and people are going to count that. I'm saying a lot of the Hall of Fame guys are calling him.
When you got a 27-point lead in a Super Bowl and you lose it,
that's fine, bro. I mean, he did something unprecedented by getting them.
All right, I think I'm running out of teams. Carolina Panthers. I know they're not here, but who was the best player on the Carolina Panthers?
I can't say Michael Vick over Matt Ryan, bro, because like Michael Vick derailed his career. But Carolina Panthers and Matt Ryan went to the Super Bowl, man, and he was in contention a few years.
Now give me your favorite team.
I gotta go with. I mean, listen, you can knock this.
Who is your favorite NFL team?
My favorite NFL is the Chiefs.
So, do you think Patrick Mahomes will win 2, 3 more Super Bowls, or is he done?
I think he'll only win 2 more because here's the thing. Let me go. The thing about it is hold on. The thing about it is that they made dumb decisions. Why would you give up Tyreek Hill? And I mean, okay, you paid Travis Kelce, so you already gave him that. But my only concern is in a couple of years, he's going to get older. He's 32, he'll be 33 during the season. So that's an issue. You got rid of Byron Pringle. You got rid of your speedsters. Okay, brought in Juju Smith-Schuster. Okay, this is a prove it to me deal. 1-year deal, a rental to see what he can do. Okay, you got, but you still have McCall Hardman. He's a speedster. You only got one speedster. So, but then Mahomes, and I don't fault him for this, but you took a lot of money. I think that's going to bite him in the back end because it's just like now they can't allocate the resource to other good players. The defense, we got rid of Chardavius Ward, which is one of our DBs. I kind of liked him. Tyrann Mathieu, I mean, we need.
Matthew was good.
Yeah, I mean, no, he was a ball hawk. Yes. But my only thing is that we need linebacker help, and we also need to be able to.
How do you
get
rid
the
of
run.
the fastest guy in the NFL?
Exactly. So I'm saying Tyreek Hill. I mean, that can't happen.
And it's like Aaron Rodgers losing.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, and then you got
Sammy Watkins to replace him.
Want to leave San Francisco. Yeah. And when you look at the Chiefs allowing Tyreek Hill to run,
yeah, you can't let him just leave like that.
Huge mistake for Pat Mahomes.
But they haven't
Pat
exactly.
Mahomes could have been in that front office. I don't know how they handle it, but I would have been in there saying, "No, I just won a Super Bowl with this dude. He's got speed, he's fast, and if you don't keep him, I'm walking." I don't get how that happens.
Yeah, I mean, Tyreek was asking for money, but is it too much money though? Exalted because
I mean, what is a guy like that worth though? I mean, the other team paid him.
Miami, what they need. Well, see, their issue is a quarterback, man. Tua Tagovailoa, do you really believe in him? I mean,
I get your point, like, because when you brought up defense, and I think about it, I go, maybe you could take that money, put it into your defense, and Pat Mahomes, if he's a great quarterback like we all think he is, he can create a star out of the next guy up. He can do that. He's capable of. And if not, he can run. He can run. He can scramble. We know that.
Yeah, their receiving core is going to be decent still, but it's not going to be the same because you got rid of people. You got rid of not just him. You got rid of Byron Pringle. He's like a 4-3 guy, a 4-3-1. Okay, and then here's another thing too. We need to get help on stopping the run. That's the kind of an issue. We got Chris Jones in the interior. You got a couple other guys on the other side who are decent, but we have to fix some things. Sorensen was awful. Sorensen was trash.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, and it's just based off NFL. So I'm gonna go to here. I am. I'm gonna go to home.
Bonner was good, bro.
Here's the teams that I didn't mention. Baltimore Ravens. Who is the best player on the Ravens?
I might go with probably Ray Lewis. Unless there's some shit from the 60s I don't know about.
No, I agree with you on that one. Let's go with Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals. I can't say them right now. I don't know, man.
I almost want to say Joe Burrow right now, but
no, I was getting ready to say, but I can't say right now. Yeah, I had to go with maybe a Boomer Esiason, yeah. Because I was thinking about Joe Burrow, and I was thinking about Esiason came up, but like
Boomer was awesome.
1 year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't count him.
Let's go next division. I'm only going off the teams I missed. Houston Texans.
Can we go with the Oilers?
You can go with Warren Moon if you want.
Yeah, I was going to say Warren Moon with the Oilers.
Okay, I'll agree. Tennessee Titans. You should know it. Man, he's playing right now.
Right now. You better not say Tannehill, mother.
I'm talking about the running back.
Oh, but listen. No. Okay, Derrick Henry's easy, but here's the thing that I'm thinking about, bro. Because you gotta understand, I'm trying to think about guys from like way back that I can try because this is just.
Don't think way back. Just think about what you know. Derrick Henry.
Good
point. Here's one you better
know.
know.
No, well, we can. I can go probably for the Texan Andre Johnson.
You better know this. I know it's the Las Vegas Raiders, and it was the Oakland Raiders, but when it was the Los Angeles Raiders, who was the best player on the Raiders?
Los Angeles Raiders.
He played baseball too.
Bo Jackson?
Oh, Bo Jackson.
You better get that right.
Shit, Green got it first, yeah.
So I think I nailed. Wait, one more team. I think New Orleans Saints.
I gotta get Drew Brees, man. I have to.
And I was wrong. I got one last team. NFC West.
Poole's a beast, Bonner. Jordan Poole's
Arizona Cardinals. Who's the best player ever there?
Can we go? See, now we can go with Kurt Warner there, right? And I got to go with Kurt. So you want Kurt Warner with the Rams?
I'm not going with Kurt Warner there.
Shit. Oh, Larry. You can go Larry Fitzgerald, of course. I know.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got to take Larry Fitzgerald. That's actually right.
All right. Well, Tricky Nicky was done with his NFL questions. I just wanted to get your takes on like best players on some of these teams. You know NFL. I love it. Thank you.
I mean, see, but the history thing is kind of tricky because you gotta understand. I just hit the 2.5, not too.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everything. I get it.
Yeah, it is, but it's what it is, man. I mean, no, I love it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's true.
You know, sometimes people think we're up here debating, we're doing all this. Like, I couldn't think of every NFL team off the top of my head. I had to hop on, look it up. Mm-hmm. Like, there's things you forget and things that trigger your memory, but you did good. You picked, I agree with about 90% of your picks.
Most guys won't even consider O.J. Simpson like as one of the best running backs. Nobody mentions him. That dude was a monster. He would run over you, juke you, shake anything you wanted. I mean, I think he would have been the greatest of all time. I mean,
I feel bad how his life went, but as a player,
yeah,
he was
as a player. Yeah,
one of the best. And there's a reason they called him Juice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't debate that fast. What are you talking about, W?
Oh yeah, I thought the Bucks series gonna be nice. Oh, he said whoever come out that going to the chip.
Oh yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, I mean whoever wins that, yeah, that's going to determine because I don't think the Heat. Who are he going to play? They're going to play
Philly.
I mean, Philly has to take care of business, though. I think they will. I think James Harden.
No, Miami will beat Philly.
No,
Miami will lose to either Boston.
But I'm saying Philly and Toronto, though. You know, they still got to take care of business.
It's not over. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
With Doc Rivers, nothing's ever over.
And with James Harden, nothing's ever over. I don't like James Harden, but he's gonna have to have a Houston game because listen, Kareem made a video. James Harden gonna have to get me.
James Harden isn't that guy.
I know. I was blasting him, and Kareem knows about a month or so ago. But he has to come on. Like if he has to have at least 28 points tomorrow or whenever they play next.
And at a good field goal percentage.
That's key.
He's got to come out, be efficient and not only 28 points. He's got to have like 10 assists. He's got to have like 8 rebounds. He's got to come out because with Embiid having that hurt thumb, it's not possible. And if you give Toronto a situation where they're down 3-0 and make it a 3-3 series, oh my God, I would want to fight in Game 7 to be the first team ever. You know.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Big Kareem, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, Texas?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Hey, Texas hit on a good point about Harden which I've already been past this point with him. But if he's going to show anything right now, it got to be right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
No more lackadaisical play. No more playing like you just there. You're not playing with a lot of effort, heart. Your boy Joel Embiid, he got y'all there.
Yeah, he
to
did.
this point.
He got y'all 3 games.
He got y'all there. Just out of for one night. Can you be that hard and you supposedly was when you were the MVP for one night?
Yes, one night, one game.
Texas though, like we've already discussed, he got this one time to show some of his followers, but me and you, we pretty much know it's a good possibility he won't do anything.
Nah, he'll probably have like 21, which is not good enough. He'll probably have like 18 shots and go 6 of 18. Or no, about 6 of 19. Yeah, he'll probably do some crap like that.
Look, my only problem is, and fellas, join in with the conversation. Let's have a little talk. But my only problem is, man, if you look at his impact, it hasn't been there.
Mm-mm.
It hasn't been there
at all.
What more? I mean, what more are we asking for him? Just come on. You know what, man? The way he left Philly, I mean, the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he say he want to win a chip, but I feel like he's just talking at this point.
I agree.
He feels like Ben Simmons to me right now.
Nah, I don't feel like Ben
I can't. Hold on. You know what? Even though I feel like Harden, he's just there. He's just one of those guys. He just made it to the league. He was extra talented, and he worked on his craft, but he's just complacent.
He's complacent,
and a lot of people, they can't respect that, and I'm one of those people. But when it comes to Ben Winnie the Pooh Simmons, this guy, what's going on?
Listen, when Harden first joined Philly, remember the regular season hype he had?
I remember.
Embiid come out saying, "Hey, we're gonna do all this, do all that," because Harden looked energized. And then it's like he got comfortable, and now Harden's like.
Hold on, real quick. I want to go back because he's doing this, but you said they're similar. He's similar to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, you can't ignore that. He's tissue cotton right now.
Yeah, that was probably a bad comparison, but you get my point.
Okay. Yeah, because he won't get on the court. Hey, Kareem, you hear about the report that came out?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, Kareem, that don't sound good, man.
It don't.
You mentally you were so, and nothing. It's people out there who deal with real mental issues and a lot of pressure and all that. That's fine. But the way they explain what's going on with Ben Simmons, I don't know if I want to risk that. The man basically said that back injury he has. We all know about the back injuries, that flared up when he got traded.
Right.
He's saying it's from a mental block.
Yep. How do you fix that?
Kareem, how do you fix that?
How do you fix it?
We got a Nick Anderson here from the Orlando Magic. Kareem, you remember when he missed those free throws?
Yep. He missed 4 free throws.
Never was the same, bro.
Never.
What's his name? What's that young point guard that came out?
Hold on. You said what, Kareem?
I said he still played, but he never was the same.
He never recovered.
Right.
That's where I'm at with Ben Simmons, man. I don't know if he's there, man. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get there.
What was that point guard? He was the pick or whatever. He just came out like 3 years ago. I can't think of
it. Markelle Fultz.
Oh yeah.
Fultz. How do you fix a situation like that?
He's had little moments, but I don't know if he's ever really recovered. He's had moments where he's okay. I see problem. He's still young.
If it's mental, that's something deeper than I can even.
Yeah. So
I can't even think about it.
Those mystery players right now, Ben Simmons would be a part of that. He would be leading it to me. Then you have your Markelle Fultz. Of course, you got other guys in the past who's, at the big moments, they messed up. mentally they was never the same. And I hope that he's able to get that worked out, because I'll be honest, he's skillful, especially
He's
at his height,
talented. Yeah.
and it's good for the game. But if you can't mentally get over that, you're of no use.
If Ben Simmons had a good jump shot, it's arguable that he could be the second best player in the league. And people can laugh at that. If he had a shot, a consistent mid range, and an occasional three,
they were
it's over.
comparing him. They were comparing Ben Simmons early in his career to Kevin Durant.
Honestly, I feel like they were, so disrespectful about it that they compared him to LeBron James. The little 2.0, I never liked it, man.
And he got his money, and now he's on the bench.
Yeah, because when young Brian came in the league, he was out here, and people knew real fast that he was serious. Ben Simmons, look at him, man. What, 4th, 5th year? He's comfortable right now.
Normally I hate on LeBron, but when LeBron came into the league, he came out running. Like, he took a Cleveland Cavalier team that was pathetic, brought them into contention, beat my Pistons in Game 5, took them to overtime, and cooked my Pistons. Remember that? 28 points straight. 28.
How old was he when he did that?
22.
He was young, man. He was young, and Chauncey Billups and Tayshaun are looking at each other, and Rip Hamilton are going like, "What happened?" And it was in Detroit. And Brett, hate him.
Yeah, man. 22 years old. See that's special. Ben Simmons right now, he can't get on the court because mentally his mental side will not allow his body to physically get in the game.
No, it won't. But do you see Ben Simmons though in his practice? Like, it doesn't even look like he's really practicing, man. He looks so out of shape, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
Like he's just throwing up a ball. Like it feels like he's almost just playing basketball with the kids.
But he's making shots in his practice time. It's not in the game.
He's not even doing it.
Then the comment of, make sure you get this. Him, dunking and laying it up. Okay, Ben. All right, we threw you your birthday party. Right. You gonna show up now?
You know what's disrespectful though is, remember when Brooklyn came out with KD and Kyrie, and they came out and they performed and they said, "Don't talk about Ben Simmons," and they backed him up in the regular season, and then the dude never even showed up.
He doesn't love the game, and it's just evident. I don't think he wants to play anymore. I mean, I think it's possible he could retire soon. I mean, in the next few years. He doesn't listen, because some guys aren't wired that way. Some guys don't. He's already very rich, generations over, at just 25, 26. So it's like, he might.
Take my money and duck. I'm done. I don't need this.
I'm just being honest. Some guys just don't care.
Right.
I agree. If you ask me, people like that aren't meant for they're not built for the game. I don't want to say it, man.
To me, a lot of these guys aren't either, man. I don't know, man, because it's like a lot of guys who want to play one way. Not all of them, but a lot of guys who want to play one way, and they'll say, "Well, it's the analytics." I hate the analytics stuff, because what I've noticed is teams who start missing threes, some teams, they'll keep chucking up threes, and then they'll just say, "Okay, we're out of this game." No, the one thing I loved about the era back in the day is that if you're missing the 3-point shots, what are you gonna do next? Try to attack?
Right. Hey, exhibit.
Everybody in the chat, hold on. Everybody in the chat, hit those likes, subscribe to the Kareem Report. We got Golden State Warriors 43, Denver 42 in Game 5 of the series. 3 minutes to go in the second. Close game. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, you good. I'm looking at it right now. This is a good game, man. This is a real good game.
So it's 45-42. My bad.
Unfortunately, I don't think the Nuggets are going to be able to get out of this, man.
No, they're done. They're done. Without Jamal Murray, they're done.
Golden State should have won on Sunday. I mean, but they let that get away. It is what it is. Because when Curry started to go off and it Clay, and Curry did his typical down the stretch hitting threes. I mean, what I don't listen. I love Curry. I used to not like him, but I like Curry. But like they called some bogus foul on the left side of the 3-point line at the top. He made the three and fell over. There was no contact whatsoever. And then he did a little dance and whatever. It's just like that's the problem. That wasn't even a foul. There was no contact on any level.
You know what? I like the way the Celtics and next series was officiated,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
but a lot of the other these games, that they're not, they're not on it. Hey, and to your point earlier about old school teams, they would have attacked if the 3-point shot isn't going. I mean, look at what the Minnesota Timberwolves been doing. They've been shooting themselves out of the games. I think the last 2 games.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's when Cat had 8 points or whatever he had, and they just kept throwing it up. And I'm not trying to knock young players. I mean, this is my generation too. But just because you're my generation, I'm not going to make excuses. If I see something bad, I call it out. And because people say, "Oh, you show us generation. You're still young." But I'm like, I appreciate real basketball. What does that encompass? It's everything involved. Yes, I think the guys are better shooters now. I'll give anybody that. But it's just outside of that, I just don't know. I mean, because listen, are these guys so much more athletic than some of the athletic guys that we saw in the previous era? Are these guys? Because if somebody wants to say that, okay. But Gerald, I could tell you a guy named Gerald Green who was a leaper. Okay, I could tell you a lot of guys who were just as athletic as these guys today.
You could say Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Ryder, Harold Miner. You could put out all those names. But
look at how dynamic Baron Davis was.
Right.
Yes,
a player like that. You could forget about
Nate Robinson. I'm sorry, I know he was a Knick, but Nate Robinson, 5'9", Duncan. Mm-hmm. You could put out all these guys from previous generations. I think the difference though today from
there's no position before.
Yeah. It's the
that's
style
a good
of
thing.
Basketball.
Yeah, that's a good thing though. To the credit era, you got big men who are mobile. That's one thing I'll give them.
And they can hit threes.
Exactly. Right. But the only problem is there's gonna come times where you gotta punish a team in the paint. And I see a lot of guys wither away from that moment. That's why I don't like. That's why I love guys like DeMarcus Cousins. Unfortunately, he got hurt. He wouldn't mind getting on the offensive side, banging with the guys, but he can also hit you from the outside. I think DeMarcus Cousins would have been better than AD if he could have stayed healthy. DeMarcus Cousins was giving you 45 and 16 like Jokic. I think he was better than Jokic to me.
Who
he was? I'm saying a healthy. They don't laugh at me. I'm saying a healthy DeMarcus Cousins. Man, that dude was a problem. I would have. Y'all can laugh, but I would have taken him slightly over Jokic, man. I know he didn't play much
early in his career. I would agree with you.
Yes, I'm saying. Yes, 2015. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You good.
I'm just saying because, but one thing that DeMar had, Cousins had, he just had that he had some grit to him, and he could kill you any kind of way. I mean, he wasn't much better than Jokic. I mean, I'm not saying that, but I would have taken DeMarcus Cousins over Joker slightly. It's close. I mean, back in the day, though, but he's not that player anymore. He's actually he's in Denver. He's actually on the same team.
I never really watched DeMarcus Cousins like that. I mean, I've seen a lot of his highlights.
Are you talking Sacramento?
Sacramento, like 2015.
I've never really followed him like that, man. But I will say,
he was a killer, man.
I will say about this Nikola Jokic, man.
Oh yeah,
you gotta respect it. You just gotta. No, I do. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't. I told people before this series started. I said, because people were saying the sweep. I said, nah. I think the MVP will, get him at least one.
Mm-hmm.
He got him one. I mean, even though sometimes it hasn't been impactful, but I said I know at least one. The MVP got it in them. They're not getting swept. It'll be a gentleman's sweep, but.
And Bonner, I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't know if you think DeMarcus Cousins could do that with this team.
What? Oh, he in his prime, like early on, like what's his name said, yeah, his prime. Oh yeah, he'll get you one game, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You end up making watch the matches, but
I do wish I would have watched them more in his, in his
Cousins,
younger days.
yeah.
But I never did, man. That's why now I try to be more involved with looking at the younger players because I like Jordan Poole for saying,
Mm-hmm.
man, the young bull is hooping.
Listen, bro.
Hooping, man.
Listen, he'll probably listen. People will laugh at me. They can laugh now. As long as this kid can stay healthy, he can eclipse Curry. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Curry is a late blossom, right? Curry was really starting to really get off, like about. To be honest with you, when the season went to the finals, that's when Curry was really just starting to go into that insane level of greatness, around 27. And Jordan Poole is already on that. I mean, he's already doing something like that straight out of straight into the league. So I think that's, you see what I'm saying? And Curry's getting older, and now they're going to have to rely on Curry and Thompson. In the finals, I think they'll get to the finals. I think so. Them or Phoenix, but I mean, it's just crazy. But this is why
Phoenix, I don't know if Phoenix got to look at the Warriors. They'll probably go to the Western Conference Finals. They'll probably go to the Western Conference.
I already called it. I said Warriors will beat the Bucks in the finals, and Warriors will win.
The thing about it is, man, look at the Suns. Injuries again, man.
Right.
Injuries again.
Hurting them.
So that's why I got the Western. They probably will make it out the Western Conference Finals. The Suns injured. I mean, look how hard they're struggling with the Pelicans. Yes, the Pelicans at the end of the season, they were sensational. They were well coached. They were poised. They was hooping. But if y'all supposed to be the Western Conference champs, y'all really shouldn't be struggling with them right now.
You can't give me a healthy Klay Thompson, a healthy Steph Curry, which he's just coming back, and Klay is, honestly. And then give me a guy like Jordan Poole with a healthy Draymond Green and say this team doesn't make it out of the West. They're gonna.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying, like, but he's right. The Suns should be. This series should be over. I mean, they should be getting ready for the second round because look at this. We all said the Suns are deep. You got Miles Bridges. Mikal Bridges. You got Chris Paul. Even with no Devin Booker, you got Aiden. You got guys on that team. Shannon, you have guys. I mean, I'm missing.
Are the Suns going to be healthy enough? I don't
exactly.
Look at Chris Paul. Look how Alvarado he wore him down.
And Alvarado, man, that was crazy, man. This no-name bum is just.
I can't even say bum because the way he was just hooping. He was just one of them little hoopers, man. He wasn't blessed with the height, but he goes out there and he give it his all. And I like his story.
I like that.
He said he was banging with his older brothers and stuff. That's what he used to do back in the day.
Is Chris Paul actually gonna be that up and down player for the Suns?
They don't have anyone
in the Western Conference Finals. Like, he's getting wore out right now.
I don't look. I don't trust Ayton. I really don't trust Mikal Bridges. I don't trust Cam Johnson or Payne, because who's really going to be consistently enough? Who's going to be consistent enough to step up? Because for the rest of this series and moving forward, because I don't think any of them have it consistent. Even Ayton. I don't know, man. He's not all that to me right now.
Yeah, they're not
being Golden really State. Be dominating, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that question? Kevin Ollie as the Lakers head coach.
Kentucky coach. I mean, UConn coach. Nah, bro. Hell no.
And you know what people are going to say? That's just someone, nah, man. People are going to say we don't have the money or nobody wants to come there. But, man, if we were smart, we would really be interviewing Mark Jackson. But I don't know. But it's still, hold on. It's still early on. Don't get me wrong. it's still early on. Don't get me wrong.
It's
But
him or
he didn't already had
nobody else.
Hold on, well, he didn't already had an interview with Sacramento. Like, it should at least be something out there saying, because that's the kind of coach we need.
He'll get this team right.
And
go ahead.
Nah, and I was gonna say, whoever, go ahead and pick him, he's gonna do great things for the organization. But what was you about to say, Texas?
Yeah, because LeBron was lobbying for him. I'm surprised LeBron was lobbying. I love LeBron, but I don't think he's ever wanted a coach that's gonna really put him to work for the betterment of the team. But hey, LeBron has been lobbying for him, so maybe that wouldn't be a match made in heaven. But I mean, Mark Jackson is the best option because people forget.
You forget Mark Jackson was the coach.
Yes, for the Warriors.
Golden State
yes,
won.
I was going to say
he's the foundation.
Yep,
the foundation.
And then Steve Kerr takes over and gets a chip.
Like with Dwayne Casey, same thing. He had that team ready.
Man, to me,
he had to.
He's the coach who he's the coach of the 70s or the Pistons, right?
Yeah, Dwayne Casey. He had the same thing with him. He had the Raptors ready then.
Nah, go ahead, Texas. My fault.
And then Kawhi came in, and then because listen, I think Dwayne might have gotten a ring or two because if Kawhi goes there, because you had a guy DeMar DeRozan who was just choking religiously, so it's hard to win when you got a guy DeMar DeRozan who's choking every game. And then if you give him Kawhi, they might win a ring as well.
Hey, Texas, right there. Hold up, pause for 1 second. Look what DeMar DeRozan put up tonight. Disappears, man. People was telling me, watch the Frozen. I'm like, well, I don't really, because I've never really watched a lot of him play a lot. So I'm like, okay, because he was hooping in the regular season, but you go put up, Mr. I'm an MVP, Mr. I made those shots, that were incredible back to back, that were game winners. You're supposed to really do that now, man. This is where it really counts.
How does DeRozan play 43 minutes, take 10 shots? He's
43 minutes, and you're hold on. You're one of the front runners
11 points
earlier this season. You gave him. And how many points did he get?
He got 11. DeRozan did.
He had 11 the other night too.
Shots. He was 5 of 10. He made one free throw. Got 11 points.
Look at how bad he looks if you think about it. But they're not going to put these players on the same level as other players, when it comes to, it's different tiers in the NBA. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Because say if, I don't know, let's take one of the most, impactful. Many people love him. Many people, they don't care for him. But I feel like at the end of the day, you got to respect him. LeBron James.
He did good.
LeBron James. What if LeBron James put up that kind of display that DeMar DeRozan, you were a front runner for MVP, but in these playoffs when it really counted, when it really mattered, you gave him 11 points?
And he did, he had 11 the other night too.
LeBron right now. That's why I was like, bro.
He's a negative 15 plus minus for the Bulls starting lineup.
Wasn't he in MVP talks earlier this year? Season?
He was.
Even if you don't win, they were even saying you were top 5. You were supposed to at least show up more, and that's why I said, the 41-point game. I told myself I would never shoot as bad as I did because the first game you did terrible, and then you just show up one game just to prove, told you ain't no fluke. You the type of player you at least got to give me 2.
But you're not hearing me though. When I say this with DeRozan, listen, with DeRozan right now, what I'm saying is he played 43 minutes.
Oh, he hurt you. That's terrible.
11 points. That is sad.
Bro, as what me and my guys would say, my friends, you was basically out there running around doing nothing. You really wasn't doing nothing. I don't know, man. It's different tiers when it comes to this NBA. When we talking about real players, and don't get me wrong, very respectful. I like his game. I love the mid-range game that he goes. That reminds me of the old school days. I respect that about him, but man, come on, bro. You were top 5 in the MVP race at some point. You were doing all these miraculous things. Yes, But hey, we know that real stars, they really real players,
Let me
they make
ask
their name in the
this question.
playoffs.
How
They
do
make their
you
name in the
play?
playoffs.
That's how you make your name in the playoffs.
Listen,
This is
how
when
do
it
you
all
play
counts.
43
Hey, hold
minutes
on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
and
You
only
know,
get 2
one
rebounds
player.
too?
You know, another one player where it really counts, and I know it's probably his third year, so people are gonna say that, and you know, that's a safe zone to play in. So if we're gonna play in this safe zone with this player, we need to go ahead and, you know, dial back some with the media. But Ja Morant, I don't know, man. He done had some off games.
How
Yeah,
does
he's been up and down.
DeRozan only get 2 rebounds in 43 minutes?
This
That's
is
DeRozan, man. That's DeRozan.
This is why. Look, this is why I told people before that series started. I mean, because people were predicting that the Minnesota Timberwolves were going to get swept. I'm like, no, nah, I don't really see that with the Memphis.
No.
You know, I didn't think it was going to be no 4-0 sweep. You know, I thought it was going to be a tough game like it is now. And your boy, yes, he showed up big time last night, Morant. He showed up big time. But you were kind of small in a couple games. People were, you know, questioning.
But see, here's the thing. Like Desmond Bain carried them for 2 straight games, kind of like how Brown for the Nets was doing. He had like 23 or something, back-to-back leading scorer, and but he can't be your leading scorer if you're trying to win if you're the Nets. But yeah, Desmond Bain carried them. He's from TCU. Shout out to him for that. But like, here's the thing. See, people go off of recency bias, and you could tell those are casual fans, Bonner, because they get caught up in this whole moment type of shit with the Grizzlies. And listen. Who would they play next if they win this series? Would they play somebody? Help me out. I don't know. Who would they play?
They play the Golden State Warriors.
They're gonna get smacked. I'm telling you, because listen, I'm gonna tell you why. They should get smacked in 5. I'm gonna tell you why, because people don't understand experience.
Hey, hold on, Texas. Let me say this, because a lot of people have been saying this, and I see he's hooping. The Clark guy, the emergence with him. People are saying that he would dominate, you know, Draymond Green. I mean, that's. I want to put that out there for people who you know haven't been listening, but that's one narrative that's out there. But go ahead, Texas.
Man, you think he's gonna do it? I don't think so. Because Green, man. Here's the thing: experience. People don't understand. The Warriors have experience mixed in with youth and talented youth. See, that's how you win championships. Because listen, they're not gonna be able to stop Curry. I don't think they're gonna be able to stop Clay. And Clay's kind of coming to his own a little bit. Draymond Green, the engineer of the offense, but then you still have a guy like Poole. You still have even Wiggins can at times give you something. You still have at least Iguodala can kind of get these guys. They can all teach these guys. It's gonna be a big problem for them. I mean, coming down the stretch, Memphis doesn't have experience, and I think when you're facing a battle-tested team, which the Warriors are over all these years, that's going to reign supreme in this playoffs. They're going to get beaten 5. I think they get beaten 5. And if the Warriors want to really make a statement, I think they can sweep them. I really do.
Wow, you don't think Mr. Superstar, Ja Morant, third-year superstar, can get him 1?
I think he can get him 1. But I'm saying if Golden State really wants to put it to these dudes and just send a message, they can sweep them. They can sweep them. That's a bold prediction, but they can sweep them.
You know what? Right now, the beautiful thing about my Lakers being out right now, man, they couldn't even get us in the play-in game. But that's another conversation. And right now, we got some soul searching to do within our organization because I don't like the way it's looking right now. But yeah, I don't know, bro.
I think they get 1 win.
I'm just happy that I can enjoy basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it was a disappointing season with my Lakers, and I really wasn't paying attention to a lot of other basketball. But now I can just sit back and I'm gonna let it play out. But hey, I will say, look at all the hype that Ja Morant is getting right now.
Right.
Because we've immersed him as a superstar. People, I'm not gonna say we. People have immersed him in the talks of being he's a superstar right now.
He's not a superstar. No, sir.
Look, you got to get past the Minnesota Wolves right now, and then moving on. What can you show us against the Warriors right now? I don't know, man. Like I said, it just gets different.
It's a good feeling.
Games, I'm not too comfy about them. So
it's a good feeling when you realize your team is out. Like, I mean, as a Knicks fan, that happens.
Your team is never in there. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That has
But
been
it's
very
good feeling
enjoyable
to
for me,
be
though.
able to learn and watch other teams and see talent on other teams, like he just said.
I mean,
It's a
the
good
Knicks making
feeling.
it last year was truly a blessing. That
Like
was
you
truly a
try.
Oh
blessing.
man,
No. Listen,
Julius
you
Randle,
enjoy basketball though.
Julius Randle. I don't know if you deserve that. I mean, look at him, man. He
Man,
was
Randall can get the hell out
he
of here.
underperformed.
He just flipped me off.
You underperformed this year, man. Wow. And you know the crazy part about it was, I was telling my brother, I was saying, I was like, man, look at Julius Randle. This was last season, last season. This is what I'm talking about right now. I was like, man, it looks like he didn't really work on this game. That's who you tell who hungry in the playoffs. You don't in the off season, because you can see players come back and it's like, oh, okay, they same player. But you look at other players and it's like, man, he was really working on his game. And I thought that about Julius Randle last year. I was like, man, because he was hooping. But hold on,
I
real
only
quick.
hopped on not to really interrupt. I just wanted to say good night to you guys. I want to say good night, okay? Everybody in the chat, hit those likes.
Is Jester on here?
Subscribe. Hit that all reminder bell for the Kareem report. Hit it. Thank you guys for allowing me on. Salute. Tricky Nicky is out.
Wow.
I think
that was the end of the movie credit. Good night. That's what's up, though, man.
Oh, there's Jester. I was like, where's Jester?
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Man, but
bro.
I
don't think they're gonna get swept. No, I don't think Golden State can sweep them.
No, they'll be 5. I say 5, but I'd say if Golden State wants to apply the pressure and send the message, you better believe they can sweep them. I think they're winning 5 though. No, they're winning 5.
I don't think so. I mean, Carl, look. I mean, you got the Nuggets got a game off of them, and they missing 2 of their star players, and they got a game off of them. Imagine this Memphis team playing that full strings with the Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors can get 2 or 3 off. I meant to say the Memphis Grizzlies can get 2 or 3 off of them.
I say 1,
off the Warriors.
I say
off the Warriors.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 is possible.
2 and 3.
I think they can get 2 or 3 off of them.
They can get 2, but I got
look. Man, you sure? Look at your brother. Look at brother Morant, your 3rd-year superstar, proclaimed one of the hottest names in the NBA right now. Look at his last few games. I don't know, bro.
Well,
they just need to be praying and focusing on the Minnesota Timberwolves right now, because they're struggling.
Ja Morant scored the last 11 points of that 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's like Cinderella. Once the clock hit 12, it's over. I'm saying before that moment, the Cinderella moment, he was been putting up mediocre numbers.
But that's what you need. You need your star players to come through in the clutch or when it matters the most.
Bro, you look at his other games. He was a negative. He was shooting terrible. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's cool. He put up this. It's cool. He finished it. It's cool he finished the way he did yesterday, but he needed that. But to be saying that they can at least get 2 and 3 against the Warriors,
I believe that,
bro, you gotta do better. Yes, you had one moment, but go ahead, Texas. I
do, but it's just, Memphis, they're a good team, Albuquerque. I'm just saying, and somebody said they're a bad matchup. They can only be a bad matchup if they exploit the paint. Now I can say that. But listen, man. I'm one of those guys. Until you prove to me that you can do this, I'm not going to believe it. I'm standing by it. I got Golden State winning this in 5 games.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I feel like that's fair. Like, man, we should be talking about Memphis. They out, enjoying in hometown, enjoying, waiting on the next, the winner of tonight's game. But they're still playing. If y'all was gonna really be about it, and you was gonna really show us who you were, I mean, what's up, bro? They should have been gone. But to say you think they're gonna get up 2 and 3 from the Warriors? And I'm not even a Warriors fan.
But wait a minute, you can say the same thing about the Warriors. The Nuggets should be gone.
No,
you can say the same thing about the Warriors.
Hold on, let me say one thing to you though. Let me say one thing.
The tortoise won the race. But in this type of situation, look, it's 3-1. They get it done tonight. They're gonna be waiting. Whoever at that finish line, they're gonna be waiting. No matter what. Honestly, we can have opinions on who should have got it done first, but somebody's gonna be first. And I feel like right now, the minutes these players logging in, they're gonna need it.
Mm-hmm. Because the thing is that you gotta understand too, man. Experience is key in these moments and stuff. And I'm just saying, and then they got youthful guys too. You even have a Gary Payton's son. So I didn't even mention him. So you got a bunch of guys like who are deep, experienced, and you got talented guys who are young. But all I'm saying is listen, don't let this game go to game 7. That's all I'm gonna say.
You talking about this Nuggets series?
No, hell no. That's in tonight. I'm saying like the Memphis series. Aren't they in game 6 tomorrow, or are they already going to game 7? Yes, it's 6. Going to 6, right?
Yeah, they're playing game 5 right now.
No. They don't play game 5. It's 6. It's 3-2.
No, it's 3-1.
It's 3-2.
It is 3-2.
The series is 3-1 with the Denver Nuggets. I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets.
He's talking about the Grizzlies. He's talking about
the Grizzlies. Oh yeah,
he's talking about the Grizzlies.
Don't let that go to a game 7. That's all I'm saying. Because you gotta understand. I know, but you can't let that go. You can't let it go game 7, man. You gotta finish. If you don't go, listen. I'm telling you can't let it go to game 7. And Curry is just getting back into the rhythm. That's not good.
Well, all I can tell you about the Warriors is, the Warriors is a pretty good team. They good, but you can't really judge the Warriors off this first round matchup.
Man,
you really can't judge these guys off the. I mean, I would say if the Denver Nuggets would have had Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr.
But we doing the what is could have.
But see, that's the point. But see, that's the point. That's why I say you can't really. But that's why I say you can't really judge that. It's because they're missing 2 of their players.
We doing this conversation over hypotheticals right now? Or
we're not doing it over hypotheticals. Okay. What I'm saying is they're missing their 2 star players. No, basically what I'm saying is they're missing 2 of their star players. So what I'm saying is you can't really see what the Warriors about until the next round when they play a fully loaded team. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing it over hypotheticals.
But we see what they're struggling with the Timberwolves. Listen, I really hope Minnesota wins again tomorrow, and then they can force this to a game 7. And I pray to God that they can win that, because I'm tired of all this recency bias with Memphis. I'm telling you, experience matters, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can say Golden State should have had it done right now, but right now it looks like a battle right now over on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And they didn't give Minnesota a chance, and I knew better than that. Minnesota was that's a bad matchup.
Well, they're up 3-2. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow.
I'm saying that's a competitive series, bro.
Bro, that's your team you rock with?
Who, Memphis?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a team.
Oh, okay. You just enjoying the playoffs right now, huh?
Nah, I was a Kobe Bryant fan, and you know what happened.
Shout out to the Mamba, man.
Yeah, I was a Black Mamba fan.
Kobe Bryant was my favorite player. Hate him, love him. Everybody had their opinion, but like I said, I just like the basketball, and I feel like he's a player who played real good basketball. But,
I agree.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins, the All-Star.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Wiggins pretty good, man. He is.
Well, what you don't mention though, but just that's the thing though. You got veterans mixed with talent, young talent. Listen, the Warriors are deep, and that's the only problem. And I'll take their deep talent over the Grizzlies in this year and with their experience. I mean, you got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. You're crazy, man.
Nah, the Grizzlies are the deepest team in the league.
I mentioned
no experience though.
Yeah. Look, I just mentioned Andrew Wiggins because he was an All-Star this year. Y'all been watching. I haven't been watching every game, but I've been watching some. Has he been playing like an All-Star in these playoffs?
Wait a minute. Wasn't Andrew Wiggins an All-Star only because somebody got injured?
Wow. Is that true?
I think so.
Yeah, that is true. But
I think the only reason why Andrew Wiggins was an All-Star because somebody else got injured. He was an injured All-Star.
That's true. But we're gonna wait and see, man. I just tell everybody, just wait and see, and y'all see what I said come to fruition.
Yeah, I mean, I can see them going, bro, for real. But I just, we be kind of over. Well, some people be overhyping these young players. Yeah, they're very good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, before this, like I said, this Cinderella, performance yesterday, has he really been playing well?
If this were the Memphis Grizzlies back in like the early 2010s, Conley, Gasol, Randolph, all those guys, OJ Mayo, Rudy Gay, Revis Vasquez, the supporting Tony Allen, I'd give them a legitimate chance against the Warriors this year. But man.
But the funny thing about that team, they never won that.
No, but hold on. No. There's context though. You understand back in that era, you had to win you understand how competitive that West was, right? You had to win 48 games.
They never won anything. I know how. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. Remember?
It doesn't matter.
I know how competitive it was, but they didn't win anything.
It does matter pertaining to the era they were in, bro. They were great teams in a stacked conference. What are you talking about?
But they didn't win anything.
Okay, but no, you're right. But I'm saying that Memphis team back in the day, the physicality, all that shit right there would have been ominous for the Warriors in this time, because guess what? If you can exploit the Warriors in the paint, that's what you could do. What is that Randolph, Gasol, and those boys bring? They had a backup big man too that could kill you in the paint. So but it doesn't matter because that era's gone. I'm just saying.
I think the Warriors can kill him in the paint now with Jared Jackson if he don't keep getting fouls and all that.
They'll kill this. You see the Grizzlies?
Yeah, I ain't saying Steph Curry now. I'm talking about besides Steph Curry. I'm talking about like Draymond. If he don't get all these stupid fouls, Jared Jackson Jr. If he don't get all these stupid fouls and doing all that dumb stuff he be doing,
Memphis has a chance if they can. Memphis has a chance if they can give him problems in the paint. That's your only chance. You're gonna have to kill them in the paint because their guards are not going to be ready to outplay a collective from Curry, Clay, and then also Jordan Poole. Even GP, he's solid. I mean, Wiggins on the wing, he's not great, but you better believe Wiggins gets you 15, 16 any given night. Draymond is the engineer to that entire offense.
Yeah,
Steph Curry can't. He's not a good defender though.
I mean,
no.
At least the difference between him and other bad defenders, at least he tries. Like he's never been a good defender because he's never had lateral speed.
Yeah, but the Warriors' defense is predicated on what? Strength in numbers, team moving around. So they can cover his deficiencies.
Plus they deep defensively, guard defensively.
Exactly.
They got Toscano Anderson.
Yep.
They got Eddie who could come off the bench defensively. So,
real quick. Shout out to the people who said Memphis is a good team. They can go 10 deep. Nobody has said that. They can't do all those things. But I feel like they shouldn't be struggling right now under the leadership of third-year superstar, Ja Morant.
They shouldn't be struggling. They just one of the stupidest teams in the league, right? They play.
Neither should be the Golden State Warriors. They should have swept the Nuggets.
See, the thing is
the same thing about the Golden State Warriors. They were supposed to sweep the Golden State.
Hold on, brother.
Denver Nuggets.
I said Jokic was gonna get him one.
Yeah, because he's great. But experience combined with youthful talent,
it ain't Memphis is not that missing that many players like that, bro.
We're gonna wait and see though, man. I just know James Harden better get it done tomorrow. That's not looking good.
If they lose tomorrow, I'll be laughing.
But Mingle Jester, hold on. Memphis is going down there. They're going down to 5, bro. You book it.
Look, Texas, look what Henry Manuel said. He said Brandon Clark gonna feast on the boards. He talking about against Warriors.
Nah, but here's the thing. No. Memphis' only hope is to destroy them in the paint. If they can do that, it'll be a series. That's the only hope. That's been the formula to beating Golden State since 2015. Y'all remember when Mozgov had 28 points against him, and then he for some inconspicuous reason he was taken out by the coach. Stuff like that. That's the way you're gonna beat the Warriors. You got to beat them in the paint. If you could do that.
But look what Tricky Nicky just said. Denver 60, Golden State 54 in the third quarter.
That doesn't scare me because Golden State, listen, brother, you've already known this. Golden State had a track record of being down and they'll come back and get a win. I'm not concerned. See, your problem is you're a recency bias motherfucker. That's what you are. You get caught up in the moment.
Bias, nothing. Golden State should never be down to this team at any point.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, to the brother was talking. What's your name, brother?
Mingle Jester, Mingle Clown.
This nigga.
I call
this
you
nigga
Mangle.
Is the Curry dick router.
No. I call you Mangle Jester. You want to know why, buddy? Because your brain is always mangled in pieces.
This nigga is a Steph Curry dick router, which is what it seemed like.
Whoa.
So that's the reason why he's capping for the Warriors so hard. Bro. He's a Steph Curry dick router. And the thing is, the Warriors haven't did shit in like how many years since KD left? They haven't did nothing.
I mean,
he kept like they won last year.
What is Kerr?
They were battling injuries, bro.
KD ain't that shit.
I thought you don't use injury. Injury is not his thing.
I never said that. This context.
Man, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They haven't won nothing for how many years now?
What, 3 years?
Since 2018.
4 years. 4 years.
Hey, so bro, you think the Warriors just play thing? Do you think that they can be beat?
Yeah, I think they can be beat. Hell yeah.
By Memphis? By Memphis?
Yes. I think Memphis. Yes, I think Memphis can beat them. Yes.
I
really think Memphis can beat them.
I'm not a Warriors fan, but I would like to see if it can happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really think Memphis
can beat them, but they can't shoot. Do you think they listen? If they make the same mistakes they making against the Timberwolves, but they getting beat in 5.
See, I said 5 because it boils down to experience. You're not going to be able to make these crucial mistakes versus a veteran-laden team.
And look, and I was just about to say that. Look at this Minnesota and Memphis series. It's a lot of fouls being made.
That shit don't mean nothing all the time.
A lot of leads being blown, and it's just coming down to the wire with every game. So my thing is, who really wants it? Because everybody's expecting Memphis to be there. They're a good team. Nobody says they're not a good team. Because I know people are going to say that. That's what's up. But are they going to be?
But what I'm telling y'all is, y'all keep on talking about experience. Y'all keep on talking about experience. That all the time doesn't mean anything. I look at the Celtics in the Nets. They swept the Nets.
That's a bad comparison.
And the Nets got more. And the Nets got more experience.
Wait a minute.
Those guys got championships. So why got it?
That's a dumbass.
Kyrie got a championship.
I'm gonna respond to this. Hold on. I'm gonna respond.
Wait a minute. Well, let me finish.
I'll go after you.
Kyrie got a championship, and Kevin Durant got a championship.
Shout out to the Lakers. They didn't make it. Like I said, I'm just enjoying right now. So I'm listening to your arguments.
Okay. But Kyrie got a championship, and Kevin Durant got a championship.
Okay.
But the Boston Celtics swept them.
Here's why that comparison. Here's why comparison's bad. I'm gonna tell you why. The team, nobody plays defense for one. When you play no defense, I don't care how many points you score. You ain't doing shit. You're not physical. They are. Okay, KD is a 2-dimensional scorer. He can score from beyond the perimeter, and he can hit the mid-range, but he's not going to consistently attack the rim. Okay, Kyrie, we know what he's about. He's on Ramadan, all this shit, body's weak, but here's the biggest thing you're missing out on, bro. The Warriors move the ball around, and they not only pass the ball around, they move around. So when you got the Nets who are playing this, your turn, my turn to hit it. Let me hit it. No, you hit it. Okay, I'm going to hit it. No, you got it. Listen, they keep your turn, my turn. That shit doesn't work. The Warriors are unselfish. The Warriors are going to move the ball around. Listen, how do you get a great defense? You got to permeate your offense. You got to move around. You got to do all that type of shit. You're not going to be any good defense like that, just standing stagnant and letting it do ISO. The ISO ball never beats a team defense. Okay? And the Warriors try to play some team defense as well.
Man, the Warriors
wait a minute. Another thing you're missing too. They actually have a coach. A proven commodity coach, a coach that's a winner on the court and actually off the court as a coach. He has the regime with him on that bench that can help him coach. Steve Kerr. You got Steve Nash. So you don't have any leadership at all on that team. But what you do have with the Warriors, you got proven winners, unselfish guys that are better shooters, guys that'll move around. You got a guy that's actually going to try to run an offense in Draymond Green. You got a team defensive mentality.
Ain't nobody care about none of that. Listen, man.
I'm done.
You going on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
That's why you can't compare the teams, though.
For nothing.
I mean, Tex, I was gonna say because the freaking Celtics, they've been in the fucking conference finals 3 of the last 4 years. So I mean, it's not like this is like a whole. It's not like the Celtics are just this crazy young.
But at the same time, though, those other two guys won championships, though.
I mean, but at the end of the day, they won championships. At the end of the day, they don't play defense. They cannot stop.
But they still won championships.
They won championships. I mean, well, Kyrie wasn't even the best player on the team. That's one thing.
Maybe he averaged 27 points too.
I mean, he averaged 27 points in that one finals. He didn't do shit the next year. So I mean,
he averaged 27 points too.
Wait.
And that was the year they won.
Kyrie was
really
good
know
about
about Kyrie
every year in the finals.
His 2017 finals, he was low key in the.
He struggled. He struggled in 2017. Yeah, I'll give that. Yeah, but it's hard to be efficient though when your offense is run through only 2 guys, and you're facing a fucking Jesus Christ team. Like, because like when it's only you and LeBron, you're gonna have a lot of misses because you're trying to match what those fuckers over there can do, and they got about 4 of those guys. So you're gonna have to. The more shots you take, you're gonna probably have a lot of bricks too, trying to even keep pace with the Warriors, and they weren't trying to keep pace. These dudes are trying to just barely be 7 down at halftime. Like, can we at least be 7 down at halftime? That's
7 down.
Well, we're just gonna wait and see.
Bang! Let's get that shit back, baby. I just got 200 on that shot.
Man, I mean, the Warriors are gonna win the game. Win this game. I mean, it's just I got money on this too. I was watching baseball though. I won money off of that shit, but
shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tigers got their ass kicked today, but shit. No, the thing is, I like Memphis, I don't know why. I just got a bad feeling that Memphis gonna fuck around and lose Game 6. I don't know why. I just feel like they're gonna fuck around and lose Game 6, and they're gonna be back in Game 7 on Sunday.
I want to see that. I know I want to because I mean, that wears Memphis out. Because I don't believe in this crap that y'all sell me about Memphis.
Hey, people did say it's gonna go 7 games.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, see, both teams pissed me off to the point where I literally broke. Well, actually, I did break my TV the other night because motherfuckers was just like Karl Anthony Towns. It's like,
wow, you got to that point,
bro. I hate seeing stupid shit. Like it bothers me. It bothers me when I see Steph do stupid behind the back passes and turn the ball over and everything. That shit bothers me. It also bothers me when Karl Anthony Towns gets fucking happy feet and decides, oh, let me go truck these motherfuckers instead of fucking using fucking footwork and getting to the hole easy. I mean, they was up by fucking. I forgot they had a 12-point lead yesterday with like 8 minutes left to go, and I'm like, Cat, get your big ass down in the freaking paint and fucking go to work. Stop shooting all these damn threes. Like they get too trigger happy with the 3. And like they fucking they just go 3. Next thing you know, lead is gone. And then Memphis be doing some of the similar stuff. Jaren Jackson can't stay out of foul trouble, and every time he get fouled, he want to cry to the ref. Like, what you mean? But I'm like,
man, yeah, it has been a lot of fouls, man. It's been slowing up the game.
No,
and, I don't know.
I mean,
a lot of fouls.
No, some of the fouls be stupid, but then like some of the fouls, like I feel like the rest that's a little nitpicky. But like other fouls, bro, they know they just it's just undisciplinedness. Like I be watching, I was watching for Game 4. This man Cat can't even handle a double team. I was watching freaking Richard Jefferson on commentary, literally tell him how to literally handle a freaking double team as a big, and this man's still doing the same stuff, trying to pound through 2-3 people, trying to split 3 people, and I'm like, bro, that's not gonna work. You either gonna get a charge or you're gonna turn the ball over. And if we're being honest, he hasn't shot the ball efficiently in this series anyway. Even though he's averaging like 26 a game, he hasn't shot the ball efficiently at all. So I'm like,